Tech, how are you going to disappoint me?
It's a good question. It always finds new and interesting ways. What's good, everybody? Welcome. It's Thursday, March 18th, 2021, and it's now time for a new episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Major Lennox Summers, joined this week and every week by Kevin Kev.
Hey.
Joined this week with his headphones on this time because I made sure we were all ready. Cinziak in the building. And this week, with a brand new camera sitting in a cave somewhere, it's very dark there.
It's not a new camera yet.
Wait, what happened? Oh, you didn't get it yet.
It'll be here Saturday.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. With the same old camera.
Mm-hmm.
The GOAT! Idio Sanaka's in the building. Shout out to Anka. First and foremost, as you can see, we've got new overlays here, so nobody's just staring at a blank screen in the middle of all of us. We're now closer together with bigger video feed, so that you can all see us in our wonderful melanated faces. Yes, in. I heard not a word of that. I'm still not.
Oh my word.
Okay, there we go.
Sir, I need you to calm down. I need you to relax.
What? I cannot celebrate. I can't celebrate this wonderful feat of technological and artistic amazement that was brought to you by the GOAT.
Go.
That took Zyrtec today.
The medicated melanated GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, this is melanated March, so yeah, you're right.
See, I'm trying to bring that energy. I'm right here. Join me up here. Oh my goodness, how's everybody's week been so far?
I have a renewed hatred for corporate nonsense. How are you?
Oh, it's renewed? Oh, mine's just a steady stream of it. But, you know.
Mine's on a low simmer. Just
no, they decided to refresh and restore this weekend. They said what the cankerworm has stolen and not having you hate us last week, the Lord will restore unto you sevenfold this week.
Ooh,
yep,
that's bad. For what we talking about, that's bad.
It was pressed down, shaken together, and runneth over. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if I want all that. This sounds bad.
We'll get into it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like today I needed to start with a pro tip. So here's today's pro tip. Know your worth and ask for the paperwork. So today, in nonsense and shenanigans, that didn't happen today, it happened yesterday. Someone was like, hey, we'd like to have you help with a project. And I'm like, all right, cool. What's your paperwork looking like? And it's like, so we haven't necessarily drawn that up yet, but I was like, no, we're gonna let you go ahead and draw up those terms.
There you go. Get them terms.
So we can let's go ahead and get that legally binding documentation. And then we can talk about it. Y'all have a good day. Don't listen. Not we don't do things without paperwork. We are done doing any kind of labor, period. For free or on loosely negotiated boundaries. We don't do that.
Nope.
Well, man, that's it. That is the wisdom I wish to pass on to you today.
I'm gonna need them terms to be firm.
Well, today I actually lived out a version of Aesop's Fables. What's it? The ant and the grasshopper. That's one of them, right?
Yes, it.
Where I told my wife, hey, you know that LastPass thing is coming. You should get that bid warden set up or you're going to get locked out. Day came and went. And today I found out I can't access my LastPass on my phone anymore.
Whoop.
You set up that bid warden yet? I was going to. I asked you a week ago. It was like, oh, I got it. Mm-hmm. So we had to spend all of today getting this shit set up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that way I can get access to our car insurance and get new policy, get new policy cards or whatever it was, the insurance cards.
I'd be like, boo, I love you, but I'm bringing it up at least. I'm bringing it up at least for 5 minutes every day for at least the next week.
It was already juicy because so she has her master's degree and she's wanting to get her doctorate. It was kind of somewhat rubbing it in my face a little bit today.
Oh,
so how's that master's degree going? Right click, save, open a new tab. Yeah, how's that? This master's degree should actually explain to you how to read. The instructions are right there.
Wow, you didn't do that. You didn't do that.
Oh, that was. Oh, you.
You are trying to die.
He said. No, I just said. Oh, he chose violence.
But see, my thing is like, I provided her the instructions like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Wait, Aka, where you going?
I was like, I got the passport. Hold up.
Aka's trying to just disappear.
Yes, can I get 2 tickets to Spain, please? No, I'll hold. Passport, already got it in my hand. What you need?
Trying to get you out of clear and present danger because my God. My God. Oh, no.
Yep, one way.
I was listening to that story. I was like,
but look, I provided her the instructions 3 weeks ago. And she's like, I don't know how to do this. It's in the instructions. It's right there. It's in plain. It's easy. Like when she stepped through it, she realized it was real easy. But it's like every step. Like she do step 1, step 2. I don't know how to do that. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. It's not this not hard, baby. This not hard. You do this all the time. Except you just don't. You only do these steps to look for Larry Reed live on YouTube.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. See, Linux does not only like transgress, but like hard transgress. He said, well, I mean, if you knew how to set up your Bitwarden the way you know how to look up those people on YouTube, you wouldn't be in this situation. That is what he did.
He said, I firm and fully choose violence.
He took the little slider that said no violence and just slid that all the way to the other side and said all the violence. Just
Uncle, what you reading?
Oh. I mean,
like,
if I were to do that,
let me look at what this
would it still be in the VOD? That's the question. Because I know what he's getting.
Carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavor, potassium benzoate. Oh, that's interesting.
24-hour allergy.
Look. But she won't see it. She won't see it if she comes in now. If we stop talking about it, she won't know.
File. Look at these options: share, new, make a copy, email, download, version history. Oh my God, the options.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I kind of crying.
Of course, the next thing I thought about was, you know what? I have an idea for a new YouTube series. Mrs. Linux does IT.
Oh, that'd be dope.
No, it wouldn't. Well, it'd be dope in the fact that I'll be laughing.
Yeah, it's like that video where it's like the one tech tuber the one PC guy I like, and the one that I hate. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about, and their wives at the time. Yeah, they were doing like, hell, build a PC, and it's just literally just looking at them, just looking like
Yeah.
pressed,
Yeah.
because it's like oh my god, huh? What? I'm pressed,
Like just provide.
and it's
like for me, what it was, I wanted to provide like a simple thing.
yeah.
Have it clearly, like just have the clear instructions for it, and see what that's like. I was like, what got me inspired with that one is she was trying to delete the LastPass app off her phone.
Ooh.
Could not do it. Could not find it because iOS 14 they did that whole change thing, so all your apps are in that like little app drawer area. I have to remember sometimes. Anywho, it's time to get into some of this tech and gaming news this week. That's right, Tycho. It is Thursday already. Oh, so before we get to as we get to the tech news, I want to show you this one amazing thing that we got going on. The reason that we have these new overlays, the transitions. I love it.
That was smooth.
Woo!
That was nice.
I'm way ahead. There we go. All right. So starting off this week, there's a cheaper ad-supported HBO Max launching in June. If you want cheaper HBO, you can have it.
Mm-hmm.
I have this here because I still do not understand why the hell am I paying for things and still getting served ads. Looking at you, Hulu.
Right. I just say, you know what? I'm just gonna pay for non-ads.
Exactly.
I'm just
So
gonna.
they took a page off Crunchyroll, is what I'm hearing.
Or Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu. Yeah.
Hulu's been doing it since they started charging for Hulu.
Yeah, and it was like
Hulu was free, then they charged you, and then still served you ads. Then they got rid of the free version, and then made it more expensive option that you don't get ads for.
Backwards.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, because it was getting to a point where I was like, I'm gonna have to cop Hulu because Hulu's getting pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the non-ads. It's a little extra, but what the fuck I'm gonna buy? Like, so, like television is important to me, so I might as well go ahead and pay for them.
What do you mean what you're gonna buy?
Like,
people have been giving you suggestions. They're just like, Stimmy hits, go to Burger King, demand the crown.
I'm like Stimmy hits, pay these bills, and let it all sit. I'd be like, something might pop off. You never know. I'll be like, let me treat myself a little something nice, but other than that, all of it stands.
I wonder if those tweets, like, they have to be in direct relation to the fucking LLC Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, I feel like it's more of them to try to drown out those motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's really just drown out LLC to Twitter. Because that was like the one thing about when the first Stimmy hit, it was like LLC Twitter's like, you can see what you do is you get you a business, you get you a LLC, right? You get your incorporation, right? Then you get yourself a business loan thing. Then you pay that to this right here. Then you do this to that right there. And then that way you don't never have to work again. You get two businesses in the same name. And then that way you never have, and then you get those loans. And then you never have to pay anything back. It's a perfect system.
Sir, excuse me.
I'm like, that's fraud, man.
I have a tax bill. I'm just gonna pay that, okay?
That's mail and wire fraud. Don't get me out of here like this. Like like when Stonks came out, when the whole like Stonks Twitter, and then I made that tweet like with Stonks and LLC Twitter. And it's like Odell and like PD looking at each other like, That's what when I tell you like I cried because it's like every time Stimmy comes, but I love Stimmy Twitter. Stimmy Twitter is famous because it's just people just like it's just people like putting that whole like Chappelle show clip like hide the money, y'all. There's some poor people around with your broke ass. Like that cracks me up. That's how I see a lot of people feel like tax return Twitter and like Stimmy Twitter, like the best. The best memes, the choices.
But yeah, sure. If you want to pay for a cheaper HBO Max, if you still want to pay for HBO Max and get ads, y'all have fun
Which
with
I'm
that.
like, why?
Yeah,
You. I mean,
have fun with that. That couldn't be me.
would not be me. Like imagine you pay for like the cheap, the ad supported, like
I'm
imagine
sorry,
you like paying.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I looked down at that quarter and I sitting there trying to hold back that laugh.
Don't do. Let it go. Let it go on. But the funny thing, imagine you get like the cheap HBO Max and the Snyder Cut come out and you get ads during the Snyder Cut, man.
So just so we put it out there, in addition to including ads, the ad-supported version of HBO Max will not include Warner Brothers theatrical releases. Earlier this year, AT&T said that all Warner Brothers movies in 2021 would debut on HBO Max theaters at the same time. So yeah, you like, nah, I'm good. Then again, I forgot I don't have to worry about this because net neutrality be damned. I have HBO Max to AT&T, so
Yeah.
Hooray for me! It's another thing I don't have to worry about.
Nope.
Remember we got that 55 Stimmy, and they were circulating and retweeting that tweet that asked $100,000 cash or 20-minute lunch with Jay. $100,000, motherfucker! I'm sorry. What the hell's wrong with you?
You think why would I want 20 minutes with Jay-Z?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be making fun of my man's hair. I'm gonna be like, bruh, why did you think that was a good idea to go to the Grammys looking like that?
I'm saying,
your woman is looking resplendent, and you're looking like you just stuck your tongue in a light socket.
Like,
why?
You got your ass whooped by Solange, man. Like, dude.
You got your ass beat by Solange.
You have Beyonce. Why are you fucking with somebody else? You won. You won.
What was that like?
Dumb.
When she stomped you out, how did that make you feel? Explain. Elaborate.
Oh my
God. when you heard the album Lemonade, how cold was your house at that? Did you have to move? Did you just have to go out for a while?
20 minutes with Jay-Z is like HBO Max with is HBO Max or Hulu with ads. What are you doing?
Right.
Stop it.
$100,000 of cash. That's changing your life money right there.
Exactly. Stop it. Stop it.
Jay-Z just a dude from Marshall Projects. Stop it. Get out of here.
I'm sorry. But again, I understand if people would like HBO Max and cannot get the ad-free version. I understand. But if you already have HBO Max,
you do like
don't just stop.
Or just do like we do. Just jump on somebody's watch party. Be like, hey, we watched the Snyder Cut. Bet. Discord watch party. Done.
Why is this headline bothering me? This headline is bothering me.
Hackers hacked at unhackable new chip for 3 months. Chip remains unhacked.
Chip remains unhacked.
Hackers hack an unhackable new chip for 3 months. Chip remains unhacked. Back to you, Bob.
That was a very odd headline there, but yeah, apparently there is an unhackable chip made by the University of Michigan. The Morpheus chip design has now been attacked by more than 500 cybersecurity researchers, resulting resolutely going at the chip for 3 months straight.
Wow.
But in all that time, not one has managed to exploit it. Now, 3 months doesn't necessarily mean it really is completely unhackable, but it certainly makes it pretty damn secure.
Oh yeah. It's like,
Of course, there is some very, very large techno babble, but apparently what's happening is like, whatever they're trying to hack, the code keeps changing on them.
Of
So
course.
it's like, like trying to code into sand.
Isn't that the point?
I mean,
that's
that's what you would like, yeah.
Well, I hope so.
You say it's unhackable. You bet damn well sure make it unhackable.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see this come out, but yeah. So right now there technically is an unhackable chip that's out there. Maybe we'll see it. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But speaking of things that aren't hackable, hey, remember that thing that Nvidia said was unhackable?
Oh,
They hacked it.
Oop.
Nvidia's cryptocurrency mining limiter has been cracked, but it's not quite a farming frenzy yet. So apparently they got it working, but yeah, I mean, it ain't working out too well for people.
right.
The limiters were a bit to deter crypto miners from buying up all the gaming GPUs. There's even talk of possibly subsequent cards coming with the same secure handshake. But the second Nvidia laid the plans, it inadvertently set a challenge for the internet, and we all know what happens. Let's see here.
They're like, oh,
Since the announcement, miners have been springing up across the net claiming to have hacked it. So far, we haven't seen any proof that modifying drivers is able to bypass limitation, but now it seems to have been overcome in a different way, with the workaround coming from. Oh, okay, yep. This is. Oh, this is that driver that Nvidia put out. They put out a beta driver, which did not include that limiter.
Oh.
Is that the thing that broke my computer?
Dude, you mean you got access to a beta that? Oh, y'all so
yeah,
ashy.
I think I heard about. Yeah, I heard about this, where it was like, "Hey, we just did the beta and didn't have it," and then be like, "Cool, just don't."
Y'all remember way
Just
back
don't-
when
just don't-
people?
just don't install, just don't update. Great.
Y'all remember when people used to be like, "I'm out here hacking things." Is kind of like, did you remove the battery and then put the battery back in the phone? Is that what you did? Yeah, but it worked.
Yep. You're like, I'm a hacker.
Be like, I'm a hacker. No, you're in safe mode on Windows 95. Get out of here.
God, you know what? It like has me incensed every time I see it. It's like the first Jurassic Park, where Hammond's like granddaughter. She's like, "Oh, you mess with computers? I'm a hacker," and I'm like, "No, you're a power user. That's what you are. You're not a hacker. You ain't hack shit. You didn't bust one line of code. You just basically did 2 double clicks. You scrolled until you found what you needed to look for. You didn't really hack anything. You just mostly just was able to get into places. You just
No.
literally just changed the register file.
I definitely hacked it. You know how I hacked you? I wrote a text file with some JavaScript that made random pop-ups appear when you opened your browser.
Yeah.
Lead hacks.
Lead hacks.
Yeah. So that part just.
I want my
incensed me
Script
because-
Kitty T-shirt in the mail.
Yeah. It's like you were able to access shit for whatever reason.
Congratulations.
You didn't even break it into lines of code. you did. I seen you type 3 things and then that was it.
Good job. A winner is you. So, Nvidia, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And from Team Green to Team Red, when it comes to cryptocurrency, AMD refuses to limit their cryptocurrency mining. We will not be blocking any workload.
We will not.
So, yeah.
AMD said, you know what? No, we're not doing any of that. Buy the card, don't buy the card. Is what it is. We not gonna do it.
So for just like that, AMD went from hero to zero with all the gamers. Good job.
Yep. Good job.
Then again, like how many gamers are actually buying AMD cards anyway? Like that.
I mean,
that
I guess-
That's not bad.
I mean, I guess I won't be anymore, but like these people are out here, like, you know, something. I have feelings about all of the stuff that comes after this whole cryptocurrency mining thing that makes me want to punch people. And we're going to keep it cute today.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, all this stuff with this cryptocurrency shit now, all this blockchain shit, oh my god, it's gotten worse. It really makes me sad.
And it came at the worst time during the middle of the panorama. Like I remember, like 2018, 2017, 2018. It was rough because it was rough because of the whole mining thing. But that was strictly the miners. Like that was strictly the miners. A little scalping, but strictly the miners. And then it was like it kind of absolved itself, and then we didn't have any problems until like 2020. Now it's like the scalpers are scalping, but then the miners need it. Then the miners are buying from the scalpers because of course the miners can afford it because they're making bank. And so it's like if I make 1,000, what's paying for if I'm making 1,000 a day or 2,000 a day? What's the incentive of me? Like, of course I could spend like, you know, $1,300 on a card, on an overpriced card. Of course I could spend $2,000 on the card because I'm making 2,000 a day, at least 2,000 a day. So why wouldn't I expect it? So it's like the scalpers are basically selling to the miners at this point.
Yeah,
it's like
this is bad.
Yeah.
Basically what's happening, and in the middle of it are people like me who are just like, I wanted one fucking Nintendo Switch, but I can't get it for a year. Y'all upgrade these things every 3 months.
Yeah. True. New bundles. And then them bundles go. So
Gone.
wild.
But I tell you how mad I am, but also while we're here, a random commercial. Thank you all very much for sending me your related Switch codes.
Oh,
That being said, that little free coupon I got only lasts for 3 months, so y'all better make it count. I got Mario Kart 8 and that's it. That's all y'all get until I get Animal Crossing.
Well, damn, that's something we could play next week.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest that, but I didn't know if anybody wanted to play it. Because I mean, I want to play it. You know what I'm saying?
Look. We can get this in the show, but as I said, hey, we all could bring a game that we all could play.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I'm down for Mario Kart.
Yeah,
I also have Mario Kart, so that's good.
but that's what we were talking about. But
Oh,
Wow, Anko. Wow.
look, I have been doing a lot of things.
Lord.
I've been busy. My mind is not here.
Understandable.
In more exploit news, a Whitehead hacker investigation casts even more doubt on SMS-based two-factor authentication methods. Again, if you are
Why?
using SMS two-factor authentication, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But what if that's the only option?
Yeah.
Or
that's-
something.
You need to talk
I
to the
mean-
company. Say, hey, you can use Authy. They're like, it took me like 30 minutes to secure a server with QR code based two-factor auth.
Yeah.
I have servers protected using mobile phones, using the Authy app or Google Authenticator and all like that.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand why people still using like just as you say, using like why can't we use Authenticator, like Google Authenticator or Authy? Because that's it's more secure because randomized codes, and B, it's quicker than having to be like hit the thing, wait, booking, look at my phone, type in the code, hit sign in. Like, why can't I just go to Authy and just be like, put in these codes as I'm seeing them?
So it's not. I mean, there's those reasons. There's those reasons, but the main issue with it is the fact that somebody can sit there and just hijack your phone number.
Yes.
Like they could just call up Verizon and say, "Hey, I need my phone number reattached to this SIM," and Verizon will do it.
Yeah. Yep.
The Vice columnist Joseph Cox paid a semi-anonymous hacker to try and gain access to his identity. Lucky came back with results almost immediately, logging into Cox's social media accounts on WhatsApp, Postmates, and Bumble, among others, using the common text message two-factor authentication method. But unlike a conventional SimJack attack in which a hacker uses social engineering and other subtle methods to gain control of a victim's number and leave their genuine phone without access to it, Lucky managed to reroute Cox's number and incoming text messages while his phone remained operational. Cox hadn't realized he was missing text messages until he was told.
Oh my god. Oh.
Not someone hacking you in your damn office and then telling you to your face. So how are those text messages?
So
What text messages? Well, your daughter needs you to go and pick her up from school. She's feeling a little bit under the weather right now. What? And your wife needs you to pick up some bok choy from the store.
Your sneaky link is getting in contact with your wife.
Yeah. Also,
Also, by the way, she said to make sure to wear your mask and take precautions. She loves you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, let's see.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
This method used a commercial service called Sakurai. It's a legitimate business that forwards one's text messages to a different device, aimed primarily at companies that want to use the SMS system for customer contact or marketing. Lucky submitted a phony letter of authorization indicating that they were the owner of Cox's phone number, along with a $16 payment for the cheapest tier of Sakurai service. That's all it took for the researching hacker to reroute all of Cox's incoming text messages to their hardware, leaving Cox in the dark with a phone and connected accounts that didn't show any signs of tampering.
Jesus.
The hell.
Jesus.
Whew.
So
Blood
yeah,
ran
like
cold.
there is the issue of having to wait for a text message to be sent to your phone, but it's a whole it's the somebody could just grab your text messages all together for me.
Oof.
That part.
Blood ran cold. Jesus.
And this is the thing that, like, again, like at the beginning of this article, this is, hey, people could just social engineer this to happen.
Yeah.
This was a thing.
This would be
long
my
ago.
preferred method of hacking.
Mm-hmm.
Where if this woman had a recording, like practice sounding really distressed and had a recording of a crying baby in the background and got like a telecom company to like redo the authorization and all this other stuff for someone's whole account.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's not even like spoofing. Be like, hey, this is me. Give me my information. Boom.
So yeah, like, and like to Anka's point, like if that's the only way of authenticating, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
really
because
is,
there are a lot of companies out there like that. Like
PlayStation used to do it. Sony's two-factor auth was text based.
Yep.
I want to say Twitter's used to be at one point.
But you can get Twitter through Authy.
Yeah, like
That's
now
one
you
of
can.
that's one of the few that I do.
Yeah, now
Twitter,
you can. It wasn't before.
Twitter and Discord.
Yeah.
Sony has since updated theirs too. Yeah, like Sony
Yeah.
Sony for me was like one of the last holdouts that was
Yeah.
still using SMS-based two-factor authentication.
Yeah.
And it's like, you think them of all people would have learned that lesson.
okay,
But
Yep.
yeah, if you are still using services that are having text-based two-factor authentication, like let's not. Like at this point, it's like either letting the devs know, hey, this is not good, or I don't know, just get rid of the service. Maybe it's something you don't need. Maybe.
Shit, my bank does that.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, like, ooh.
I mean, but then again, too, like, I mean, I haven't checked my bank. They may actually offer two-factor auth, but last time I checked, they don't.
Mine doesn't. So
I don't think mine does either.
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
They do the whole text thing every time I like log in, and I'm like, this is
Like I have to do like the like the passphrases every so often, but there's no two-factor auth.
Mm.
So yeah, be careful out there. Just please
Yes.
be careful out there. It's not fun.
Mm-mm.
An app privacy study looks at the most invasive apps collecting user data. a company called P-Cloud has gathered a lot of information based off of the report card things that Apple requests of these app developers. And in a surprising twist, but not really given the fact that they are the same company, Instagram collects more data than Facebook. And that hurts me so much.
You know something? Considering that Facebook owns it, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's
more people use Instagram over Facebook,
and that may be where that is. Well, see, I see the argument, but I was still hoping that Facebook proper should collect more than Instagram. What are we doing here?
Mm-hmm. Because I know people who are like, I'm quitting Facebook, but still using Instagram. Like,
right, like it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't always the thing, but also it's not necessarily the most common thing in the world, to be fair, for people to see how interconnected these things are. It wasn't until I started hanging out with y'all and having to pay attention to the stuff that I did and seeing like Facebook is both Instagram and WhatsApp, and now we have to deal with that shit, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And Oculus.
Yeah, Oculus.
But yeah, so
I hate that, but I hate the Facebook platform. But I'm gonna have to deal with Facebook because all my international friends are on WhatsApp, and I want to talk to them.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what Boo Loves is. That's Boo Love is on Facebook. So it's just like, I'm like, yeah, and the family too. So it's kind of like, mom's always like, look at our grandbaby, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So
Not Kevin being like, I mean, okay, you got a grandbaby or whatever, I guess.
yeah, I'm talking about like fully affirmed. My mom has become a full affirmed Facebook addict, like just affixed to the platform. And me, I mostly just check to kind of see how everybody's doing. Like, everybody's good, all right, and back out, because I'm mostly on Twitter a lot. But he's like physically like, come here and look at this, and I'm like, oh, my baby, okay.
So Twitter grabs 21% of your data. Let's see, purchases. Identities and usage data.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram grabs your purchases, location, contact info, contacts, user content, search history, browsing history, identities, usage data, diagnostics, financial info.
Whew.
Facebook grabs your purchases, location, contact info, contacts, user content, diagnostics, financial info, and other data.
I mean, we already know they're listening to us, so it's like, shocker.
What's also more shocking is that LinkedIn is number 3.
Wow.
Well, LinkedIn's got it.
Know when you work. Like, looking at what, like, again, like they're using those report cards, so it's just like huge chunks. Like each tick is like a huge chunk of the percentage. So like once you lose one, you go down significantly. I'm trying to figure. Like DoorDash is like number 49, and they only collect identities.
What's Twitter line up in this?
Oh, Twitter is 21% at purchases, identities, and usage data.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's surprising. I feel like
Grindr. Grindr does not collect that same data. Grindr's identities, usage data, and diagnostics. Tinder's location, identities, usage data. Nike's on this list. CNBC, Robinhood's on this list.
Shocker.
Walmart.
Ooh, the ghetto.
I mean, all of them would be on the list in some form or fashion. If you were collecting any bit of data, you're on the list.
Right.
It's eBay, TikTok, Duolingo, Deliveroo, and Trainline were all in the top 10 of apps collection, with Reddit, Snapchat, Spotify, Pandora, ESPN, and CNN making the top 20.
Oh yeah, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that coming up.
Yeah. And it was
Still,
like,
y'all still can't get me on TikTok. Still can't get me on TikTok.
oh, I'm on TikTok.
Just keep posting TikToks to Instagram. I'll keep all my data home in Facebook and not send it anywhere else.
See, I do that.
But
and
that's
then
like
I
3
also-
different apps though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, I do that too. I look at all the TikToks on Instagram, but then it's like, man, I want them TikToks fresh. And what I also like
I'm
about
good.
TikTok is TikTok allow you to like save other TikToks. So it's just almost like, well, dang, now I just got like, I see a TikTok I like, I want to post it on Twitter, boom, TikTok.
But see,
Person
that's
still gets
what I like. It's curated for me at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what my friends are watching. Great. I can I can view them on Twitter, Discord, Instagram. I'm good. I don't need to go to the app. They're going through all the crap and giving me all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The cream of the crop.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for doing all the hard work for me.
Right. I like, what was this? Like my friend Tamika, she loves like Star Wars stuff. She likes like Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. And they did like the silhouette challenge where they did like the guy. He looked like the guy who did the voice for McCree. Looked like him, but it wasn't him. So he was like, and then when they put your hand on my shoulder, and then he does like fully dressed in Kylo, got the thing out, and I'm like, I look at her like, oh, she's looking at the thing like, oh my, like that's Vader's grandson. Ain't you proud? So yeah, I just like I like having the fresh TikToks, like fresh off the top, you know, fresh out here. But I see that
Barrel aged for me.
Mm-hmm.
Only the best. In more hacker news. Boy,
Oh jeez.
yeah, this story came like just before we went live. Hackers use compromised websites to infect iOS and other operating systems. See, as reported by Ars Technica, attackers have been using malicious websites to gain access to sensitive parts of the operating system due to the found security breaches. Members of Project Zero, which is a team at Google that looks for security exploits on different platforms, said that these hackers found 11 zero-day vulnerabilities. The attacks using such breaches started in February 2020 and went on until October 2020. Malicious code was injected into the webpage via an iframe that pointed to exploited servers. Researchers point out that one of the servers was found on attacking iOS and Windows users, while the other responded to Android devices. And for those who don't know, 0 days are vulnerabilities that are found and that do not have immediate. I'm sorry, let me actually read it. 0 day exploit is basically a newly discovered vulnerability that the fix is still unknown to the developers.
Ooh.
Hate to see it.
The fear.
The report mentions that the hackers had advanced knowledge of what they were doing, as they were able to bypass security systems of well-fortified OSs and apps that were fully patched. So, please be careful what website you go to. We covered something last week where apparently people were able to hack devices with just HTML and CSS. These web pages are out to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Not these people trying to hack y'all with Macromedia Flash.
If somebody trying to hack you with Macromedia Flash at this point, you deserve to get hacked.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Like Macromedia is like Adobe Flash is one thing, but Macromedia Flash, what are you
Ain't heard
doing?
that.
You just didn't want your data.
Nope.
Macromedia. What is this? Ibram's World? What is this? What is this break? What are we doing?
Well,
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. What are we doing out here?
Hotness.
All right, on to gaming news. Welcome to another episode of Remember When? We had like 3 of those already today, right? So here's number 4. Remember when that guy found that GTA's code was so unoptimized that it took them like 10 minutes to load? Rockstar thanks the developer, pays them $10,000 for finding that issue, and the patch is now live.
Get your coins, sir. Hand claps of praise. Hand claps of praise.
And also, can we just say, Rockstar, I'm gonna say that maybe you should have hired them, but good on you at least for not letting that just float into the ether and not actually be officially rewarded. Thank you for being at least not shitty today and being like, you know something, this is gonna help everybody. Let me just go ahead and run these people their coins real quick. This is me staring at the Sims and the check that I'm waiting for them to send to X Mirror for those texture packs and skin packs and shit while we're out here, but I'm not going to get into it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Run this beautiful, intelligent black woman her coins. That's what I
said. 10,000 each, at least.
I want that. That woman is smart and talented and melanated, and I want you to run her coins, please. Put some respect on her name and run her some coins.
Right now. Do it now.
So I'm wondering. So I know you mentioned something about like giving him a job. I'm wondering if because like for what he did, it's not like he was applying. So one, it's not like he was applying. I bring this up mainly because the fact that they paid him the $10,000 out of their bug bounty program, which is normally used for finding security
vulnerabilities and things, yeah.
They're saying like they made an exception for him because this wasn't that. This was just unoptimized code. But apparently they were like, yo, this was good enough. We will make the exception. We will give you the 10 grand anyway.
That was what was happening here. But I mean, I really would have been like, if you're like optimizing code like this, we might just want to collect you and be like, hey, if you're interested, let us know.
Yeah, so I'm wondering.
And I'm like, mind you, that's not like a demand on the company or saying like, hey, y'all are bad for not doing something. I'm just saying like, I mean, hey, you might want to run him like a little offer for a QA job or something like that.
It's like
so I'm wondering too, like the reason why they offer that, like they offer the bug bounties because they can't necessarily afford that. They can't afford the salary, but hey, we can give you some money to do this, like almost like the equivalent of, hey, this is the amount of hours for that QA that you did.
Yep. Listen, if
said it's just as good. It's just as good. They ran that man. That's life-changing money for some people, for a lot of people.
Look, he could have turned it into 10 minutes with Jay-Z though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, that right there is the amount of money that they actually owe you for all of 2020.
True.
Right.
Try it as it's kept.
We found bugs. We found security bugs and privacy concerns with 2020.
Yeah. Look, if Bethesda had a bug bounty program, they'd be broke.
Yeah.
They would be broke.
Technically, Rockstar would be too.
I mean, yeah.
All the hackers running rampant through there.
We got a raid, y'all. We got a raid.
Hey.
Again, I still cannot see these raids in this chat app I use. Thank you for letting me know.
Like, we literally just looking at the chat from the.
Yeah, so like I use the Streamlabs chat bot thing, and it does not let me know that. And it's really a bump. No, or maybe it's a feature I've turned off. I don't know. I don't see it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, thank you for the raid. Curio 007, thank you for that raid.
Hey, appreciate you. Blessings.
Make it raid.
Make it rain and clear it
out. Get rain and clear it out.
Boy, that was, whew.
AK Webstar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You right.
TC, that's the thing. Like, so hold on. So no, like if I pull it up on Twitch, I can see it because like, as you can see, yeah, I've got my Twitch screen up. I forgot to take this off, but yeah, I can see it on Twitch. But the app that I use, it doesn't show me. Which, you know, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a necessary evil for me.
Yeah. TAC, that's not normally the case. Sometimes I come in with my big raids of 3 and 2, and it shows up. It's like, hey, you raiding with like 2 people. It's just
Even
me
though
and my mods.
I hate it when they announce that change. It's like, don't do that. That's not cool.
Yeah,
Man. Don't
that's
silence
not
me.
cool.
Don't silence me.
I want people to know I came in with my 3.
Exactly.
Let
You're
me
proud.
let me come in with my 3. Let me have my 3, okay?
Live my best life. My best rated life.
Yeah, I come in with 3 people, like that's what I want people to know.
Facts.
Don't do me like that, Emmett.
Facts.
Damn.
Seriously, everything's going all right. Everything is going good. We're just celebrating, people getting paid for finding problems in games. Look, Rockstar could have, like Sin said, Rockstar could have just ignored all of this shit, but they didn't. They ran them as coins.
Yes.
Everybody's good, and now everybody has the optimized code. Even though I've not tried it yet, and I'm not sure if I said it here. I don't think I said it here. But I tried to time how long it takes me to log in GTA Online before the patch came out. I was in there in 2 minutes.
Bruh.
So
one time I never loaded.
Yeah,
it just never loaded.
So I don't know if it's a GPU thing, a hard drive speed thing, but so for me, I have it on my Ryzen 9 3900X on an NVMe Gen 4 SSD. So things should be super fucking fast. I'm not sure if that's what made it fast. But yeah, for me, given my current hardware, it did not take me as long as it usually does. So I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like now. How optimized is it? If I were to load it now, would it put me in the game in 30 seconds? Minus the server connections.
I wonder.
Photons was one of the reasons why I never gave it a shot. Well, TAC, here's your chance. They said they fixed it. Oh yeah, so yep. Patch is there. Go check it out.
Well, I sorry, just had a thought. So I was recently getting into GTA roleplay, and I don't know. I mean, it didn't take that long for it to load on this computer, but on my laptop, it never loaded.
So I'm wondering if it's an aging hardware issue. If these newer CPUs can load into it a little bit better. I know you've tried this on the 2700 that I gave you, right?
Yeah.
So I don't remember trying it on that CPU when I had it. But yeah, now with this this Ryzen 9, yeah, it definitely did not take me that long. So
right.
I'm wondering if it's specific to older hardware.
Right.
Because I do remember it taking forever to get into GTA Online. It's just that recently when I've tried it, it's not taking me as long. So
right.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear from people with older hardware, or if anybody was running it on newer hardware before this patch, if they were having an issue. And that's why I would like to see if hey, does it take me less than 2 minutes to load into a game? But in more gaming news, where capitalism is working just as intended, Activision Blizzard lays off 50 esports staff as it prepares for future without in-person events. The decision, according to President of Sports and Entertainment Tony Petitti, was made to better align with the company for a future where face-to-face events are not the norm. Quote, "We learned a lot last year in terms of how the leagues can be structured for online play, and we'll look to carry forward the best practices from that," end quote.
People still want to meet in person. What? Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I was just dumb.
So South by Southwest didn't happen. That wasn't yesterday. Sure wasn't.
So I think so. Is that gonna affect the Owl League, the Call of Duty series? What's that gonna be like?
So do you mean that the people who normally show up for the esports events that damn near shut down all the Twitch servers are going to stop throwing you coins? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like the answer here is no. Like it's just, something. I'm going to give that like 2 whole moments before I say the thing I want to say.
If football is happening, if basketball is happening, I can't just put distance between people and have people wear masks.
At this point,
I don't understand what the problem is.
It's not just that either. It's a whole thing of like, the pandemic will be over.
Yes.
People will be able to come back.
Yeah, it's not going to end. It's just probably going to be like slowly, gradually coming back. We can still have games. We can still have matches. People are still having tournaments online. Like there was still Tetris. There was still whole Tetris tournaments online.
Facts.
So how is it that people can't, at least say, let's do a season, online and everybody separate, and we just can't have the big screaming throngs of fans that we had before, just be an empty arena and everybody social distance. Why would you just cut people off like that?
You don't want to waste the money. That's all that is.
Bobby Kotick.
Always feels bad. TC always feels bad when companies also post these things after saying they had such a huge year. People literally bought tickets to BlizzCon online when its content was free.
Yes.
They know the money is there. They just want to pay less people and keep more money for themselves. I fucking hate it. Oh, speaking of keeping money for yourself. This
you know something? No, say it. Say it, Linux.
This nigga right here. Investors fight back against latest wave of Activision Blizzard layoffs, call CEO salary into question.
See, this is why this man is all. If you Google this man, you see
out
many pictures of this man with devil horns
from Umbridge.
Yep. Trust me. You
apparently
look.
I must have safe search on.
No, go into images.
Oh.
What we are witnessing is another incident of a greedy inhabitant of the Caucasus Mountains.
You'll see at least a few pictures with him with devil horns.
I feel like I know what this week's album art is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this. We'll pull that off to the side. Okay, there we go.
Not the. Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, news broke that Activision Blizzard's layoffs impacted many employees as the company shifts away from being dependent on live events concerning its esports division. Part of today's severance includes 90 days pay with health benefits for the year and $200 Battle.net gift. Wait, what? That's a slap in the face.
Read it. Read the receipt.
A $200 Battle.net gift card. Today, investors are once again looking at the CEO and his salary in relation to a history of preventable layoffs under his leadership.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
CEO
That's why I uninstalled everything.
Yeah, I like Overwatch too much.
Yeah, that's why I play Paladin.
That showed yesterday.
That's why I play Paladin.
Delete.
CEO Bobby Kotick has been in the headlines in the past for his leadership practices and inflated salary, especially back in 2019. During that time, Activision Blizzard laid off more than 800 employees despite a profitable year, only to be revealed that his salary came in at $30 million. Now that a new round of layoffs has occurred, citing COVID-19's impact on goals regarding the Call of Duty and Overwatch Pro Leagues, the CTW Investment Group has issued a statement regarding Kotick. The below statement made to GameSpot from the Director of Executive Compensation Research, Michael Varner, is as follows, quote, while the increase of Activision stock price is somewhat commendable, as we stated last year and continue to assert, this achievement alone does not justify such a substantial pay outcome for the CEO. Excuse me. There are many factors that may contribute to a rise in this particular company's stock price that may not be directly attributable, words are huge, to Robert Kotick's leadership. The use of video games as one of the few entertainment one few entertainment options available amid the COVID-19 pandemic, for example, has been a boon to many companies in the gaming industry, irrespective of executive talent or strategic decisions. End quote. This investment group has
So,
spotted
first thing, let me just go ahead and say that this was some quality professional shade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was well
Let's
written.
just go ahead and break this down real quick. So, Activision stock prices went up over 2020. That's cool. That's absolutely amazing. But like we told y'all the last time we talked about this, that doesn't necessarily mean that the CEO should just get a whole ass pay raise behind that. Also, there's a lot of reasons that the stock could have went up that have nothing to do with this Delorge Umbridge looking asshole, including, the fact that everybody had to be inside anyway because of COVID and had to play video games.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that was good for everybody. That had nothing to do with this man actually bringing anything to the table in terms of talent or leadership.
He brought nothing. He brought nothing to the table.
He didn't even bring an Uncrustable to the table. How dare you?
He was still CEO. I could have sworn that he had stepped down years ago.
No, he hasn't stepped up. He just hasn't done anything. He's done nothing. He's
this article, including a note at the bottom that says in 2017, with a pay cut, he still made a net pay of $28 million. Man, if y'all don't throw this person away.
300 times more, or 300 times more than the average employee.
That's why he can't get a date, because every time somebody Google him, they see him with the devil horns. They're like, oh, nah, nope.
Listen.
Like this man.
That money should have went to those employees. That money should have went to them.
It should have, but it didn't, because they were like,
You don't need it. Nobody even needs that much money.
Nope. And yet, they want.
Here's my question though: why didn't they fire him?
And here's the wild.
Why is he still employed?
We know why.
And here's the wild part: he got a tax return. He paid little to no taxes and got a tax return on top of that of millions of dollars. Like, bro, you paid nothing and you got something. When I tell you this man is a constant target for Jim Sterling, I mean on the regular. And Jim be busting this man out with facts. So when I tell you that my man is the worst, he's indeed the worst.
And we've never steered you wrong on this podcast.
We never steered you wrong. Well, like I said,
the dragging is unceasing for this man.
But I'm telling you, like, when I tell you this man makes Bezos looks good, Bezos.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Bezos is Bezos is a whole fresh hell himself. And yet,
I'd say he make Elon Musk look good, but not Bezos.
Oh yeah,
not Bezos. No,
I'm telling you. Like I said, do you see Bezos with devil horns on his head? No.
That's because that motherfucker walking around here looking like a damn arms dealer.
My man looks like Lex. I was gonna say Bezos is like Lex
Bezos
Luthor.
will kill you. That's why you don't see it. The people who try to upload it are dead.
That's what I'm saying. Bezos is like Lex Luthor.
He got shooters, man.
Remember when Lex said like the Superman first episode of the anime series is like probably like 70% of this city works for me whether they know it or not.
I mean,
bro,
look at Amazon.
Look at Amazon.
Whether you know it or not.
When I say Amazon, the platform.
Agent Amazon shaved his head, including the horns. They know. They were there.
Yep, they were there. But yeah, I'm just like, this man is like the worst. Because it's like that whole level of like I'm taking away from people. You like, and I'm saying I'm taking away from people the nickel and dime parts of the millions. Because if you millionaire like that, you're not gonna take 30 million when you're not gonna take 30 million like this.
Yeah, Bobby
You
Kotick,
already have the wealth. You're never gonna take that much like this.
Yeah,
You're not gonna cut people out like that.
Yeah, Bobby Kotick is the Jeff Bezos of video games.
Yeah, he's like
Bobby Kotick made EA look good.
Whew, that's hard.
Yep.
That's a hard thing. That's like him and like Bobby and Yeast and Wilson and Jesus Christ.
I forgot who was running EA nowadays. I forgot it is Wilson.
Android Wilson.
Yeah.
That's what that's what Jim calls him. Because he is very robotic.
Yeah, he is. Who's more robotic, Andrew Wilson or Mark Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg in front of Congress.
Yeah. Zuckerberg is like an android whose programming is faulty. And Andrew Wilson is like Connor from Beyond from Detroit.
Do you think it's just the European and American models of androids that just makes them different?
Possible. Because it's like I'm really waiting for Andrew I call it Android Wilson. Andrew to be like, I am Connor. And I am Connor, a android from Cyberlife.
And we're here to announce that Quantic Dream is joining EA.
I was like, not if Xbox get to it first.
Wow, speaking of Xbox.
Oh, segue.
Xbox adds an option to increase download speeds by suspending video games. Who knew? If you stop running shit, other things will run faster.
I mean, that's clearly a PC thing, but sure, go ahead.
I mean, this is a feature they added, so I guess it did not. I guess it didn't work this way before, but
some people just don't put two and two together.
Well, no, right. Again, this seems to be a feature that Xbox added. So apparently, this wasn't a thing that it was doing before. This is news.
How was it even?
Anka, that is that a blemish in the Xbox armor receipt?
But even
our resident Xboxer, Edith and Anka, we broke Anka.
Take the time that you need to process it, love. Are you driving through a tunnel? Is your reception breaking up? Is that what's happening?
That's what happened. Like you get that bad news. It's like,
sorry, I'm going to the call later. But
even how is?
Okay. Honestly, the way she keeps us up, I'm really thinking the internet fucked.
I can't even say anything because I just.
Again, I didn't realize how this looked until just now. Do you think that's what was supposed to happen? But this is a feature they added.
This is a feature that they added.
I was happy for this until I realized how dumb this sounded.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
But this sounds like your latest phone company has added T9 texting to you. It's like, wait, you just added T9? Hello?
It just came to y'all for real.
Look, I got this Apple iPhone. It allows me to text with the number pad. Just put the number pad on my phone.
Yep.
I gotta push the 2-3 times to get C. It's great. It's the best. Look, this is going to change typing on an iPhone.
Had to hit to get C.
I could have sworn. Maybe I just been imagining things, but I mean, when I quit a game, my download speed typically goes so.
Imagine.
I could have sworn,
I could have sworn that was a thing, and yet I thought this was a thing, and yet
like just basic computer architecture at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you close the apps, things will run fast.
Be like, ain't these computers at this point now?
Is that not how things work, guys? Have I been misled my 26 years of life?
You may have been bamboozled here. You may have been run amok and led astray.
I'm like, hasn't Xbox been like computers since Xbox was Xbox? I mean, this is Microsoft we're talking about. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, all right. Let's all joking aside, let's actually get to it. Xbox keeps a portion of your connection reserved for any potential online activity which quitting or suspending games will then unlock. So again, it's still actually no, even reading it still doesn't make sense. If I had nothing running to begin with,
yes.
Why was I not using my full connection speed?
Yeah.
Like it would stand to reason if something was
system updates.
So wait, I just stopped getting system updates? Wait, no, an Xbox doesn't update like that. Again, in my hierarchy of updates for computers, it's Linux at number 1 because I can update everything with the computer still running and not having to reboot it unless I really need to. Mac, Windows, and then fucking consoles. I hate updating a console.
The fact that the console doesn't just update itself in rest mode and then being like, hey, let's update itself. Like any, like, you know, like just be like, hey, because you're not really doing anything beyond if you're playing or not playing a game. So why aren't you updating yourself?
Yeah,
why do I have to physically tell you to update it?
It's a thing of like, why wasn't this feature? Or this isn't a feature. Like again, this is just how computers should fucking work.
Right.
Like, boy. Yeah, this is clearly the distressed Anka.
Yeah, it's like when you turn your computer off and your updates are your updates, you turn it off and then it updates to a particular point, and then when it's turned back on, it finishes the rest update. So it can do like, you don't have to restart. You can just, whenever you start back up again, it updates. Okay. But I'm like,
okay, wait. I think I may get what's happening now.
Okay.
I think I may get it now.
Okay.
I think what it is that the feature exists.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it wasn't made apparent that that's what was happening. Because what it looks like in the screen is it's giving you a button to say suspend the game to get the full speed.
So it's
something that was there. The thing they're adding is the button to make it happen.
Okay.
I think that's what this is. They didn't add any feature. They just added a button that will suspend the game until all your apps are updated. I think mainly because, like, especially with the Series X and Series S, these games running in the background is more of a thing than they were before.
Right.
So I think that may be what this is. Like, looking at this screen alone, I think I understand what's happening. Is that when you go to update the game, so you have something running in the background, is that, oh, wait, we see that you have this game running. Maybe let us suspend it, get that full speed, and then, you know, continue running the game when we're all done here. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
So I would like to think that's what it means. Also, they've added a full library, Game Pass. What was it? I don't know. This screen here looks new. I haven't seen this one before.
Okay.
So I mean, okay. I think I figured it out. I think we've worked it out. The feature existed. It's just that there was no way of knowing that's what it was going to do. Nobody cared until you told them.
Right. I think it's a good. I think it's a good feature. I think it's a good feature, and, but it's just like it's just one of those things. I'm like, well, doesn't this exist? You're like, okay.
THC Major out here doing good PR for Microsoft because I was about to be somehow incredibly disappointed in a PC. In a PC company.
Yeah.
But it's something you gotta think about. Like, honestly, like I don't think this article explains it.
No. We had to sit down and break it down.
Yeah, because
you had to sit down and go Matlock Columbo on this.
Yeah, like they made it seem like, oh, we've now given you the ability to suspend games and give you that speed. But what it was like, oh no, it does that. You may not think to do it. We added a button for you so you could do it.
It's like somebody like saying we've built a McDonald's and the McDonald's is there, but then it's like somebody just made the driveway so you can go into the McDonald's. It's like it's almost sitting on a hill and it says it's a McDonald's. It's always been there, but we just made it easier for you to get up that hill to get to it.
Or like the oldest house in Control. It's always been there, but see, now that you know where it is, now that you're looking for it, you can find it.
Right. It's like we made the arrow for you to point to where it is. There it is.
And when you get lost in an open world game, is it? Oh my God, he's been circling it. Give him an arrow. Just point him in the right direction.
Point him in the right area. Yeah, it's the restaurant's always been there, but we just put it on Google so you can Google it.
Well, that sounds like my house. Oh, it's here.
It's here.
It's here. Oh, it's on Google now. Okay, now great. Now DoorDash works.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, DoorDash broke today. They were not doing deliveries all day.
I know some hungry people were really pissed.
Oh, we were. All right, I'm gonna wait for because Anka, we figured it out. So apparently the technology existed. They just made a button so that people could find it.
And there goes Bunker. I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Excuse me, I gotta call Redmond real quick.
Be like, Phil. What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Phil, you're doing so good right now, but Phil, what are you doing, man? Phil, you bought Bethesda. Why are you doing this? Octopath Traveler is coming out next week. Why are you doing this, Phil?
Any parting thoughts, Monka? No.
I just.
I'm like, can we move on, please?
Like, this wasn't supposed to be this. Like, this article was not supposed to be this.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
I just feel like because I was caused severe emotional distress by this article, that they should just go ahead and send me a pair of those headphones for free.
Wow.
You know.
And a Series X.
All my
run her
inquiries
for Series X. Phil,
you can reach out to me on my Instagram, my website,
headphones.
My gamer tag is Idiosin Anka. If you want to send me a message there, you know, because this was unacceptable.
And I'm gonna need 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate, please. Thank you.
Actually, go ahead and send all my friends one of these headsets at this point, because you just.
Oh, I'll definitely take one.
TC says a headphone pack with some months of Game Pass, so you can continue to enjoy their content and putting out good words about it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, this wasn't like you know the rough story of Xbox, but this definitely was like, really?
It's like,
really?
I can't blame Xbox for this. It is this article.
Yeah,
it's the article
like,
how it had me shook for a while.
Wait, who wrote this?
This is a Eurogamer article.
Oh, well, Well, I'm taking them off my RSS feed. That's for true.
I mean,
Check.
they Digital Foundry though.
Who knew that?
Digital Foundry.
Yeah, this is Digital Foundry, folks.
Well, I can just watch the YouTube channel. I don't need to watch- Look, I like Rich, but Rich, no. Mr. Ledbetter, do better.
Exactly.
Do Ledbetter.
On the PlayStation side of news, look, PlayStation's got some good news.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hey, who's ready for some new PlayStation VR?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
anybody?
guess.
No. Okay. Well, here are the new controllers, and they look really familiar.
Oh, you mean those Oculus joints?
Hold on.
Yeah. You mean the Oculus ones? Those literally look like you could accidentally punch somebody in the face with those.
Sony is caught in 4K.
Yeah, they look really familiar. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But as for me, as definitely familiar and probably copyright infringy as they are, they do look actually kind of cool. Like,
It's very futuristic.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if you're gonna throw them because they're gonna get caught up in something, but yeah, I saw them this morning and I said, hey,
Yeah, definitely gonna need the wristband for those, because yeah. Also, you also look like you might end up punching one of your roommates with those or something like that.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get into like a heated VR session.
THC, just dropping knowledge on dropping the big facts. You're right. They are very distinctly different because they've got the plastic loop that goes around your wrist. So
Sony said
it is distinctly different.
Sony said copy it, but change the font.
Mm-hmm.
They are very different than these Oculus Touch controllers. You're so,
not
so right.
PS Nilla Ice 5.
Actually, it's boom dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Under pressure.
Yeah, THC, you're so right. They're definitely different than these controllers right here. So different. Yeah. So different. Silly me. Clearly not copying other people.
It's so original.
So original. But yeah, they're keeping up with the promise there. They're updating their VR, and here are the new headset controllers. Which really, so given what these controllers look like, and knowing like again like how the Oculus Quest headset works, how the new HTC Vive, I'm imagining these headsets will not need controllers. I mean, will not need the cameras like the old ones did.
Probably not. No.
So I am happy. I'm happy with where they're going with this. I know one big issue with the PSVR headset from the PS4 was that people had issues with the tracking with it because like you needed really good lighting.
Mm-hmm.
But even with my Oculus Quest, I don't need that lighting. It's all inside out tracking, so
right.
I can be in a dark room and still play VR and it'll work because it doesn't need to track.
Right.
Where like lighthouses and cameras and stuff are.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, it's good to see these controllers because like, all right, they're going in a good direction. I imagine because the fact that it is still probably PSVR, it's still probably going to be dependent on hardwiring into a PS5. But honestly, I think I would like to see it if I had like my dream scenario PSVR headset. I think I would like to see it wireless. I would like to see it as its own standalone platform. Like, hey, we're making portable gaming again. It's called PSVR.
Yeah, be like with rechargeable and then like transmit from the box to like probably like have a dongle and then transmit it.
Well, it wouldn't even need I don't think it would need a dongle so much. Like, I mean, if like a local, I don't know what the wireless what the built-in wireless of the PS5 is. I can probably look it up. But like if it's Wi-Fi 6, have that thing ad hoc, you're still getting like close to gigabit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how much data I don't know how fast data would need to travel to be able to do like 1080p at 90 FPS. Like I don't think you're gonna get 4K, but at least like a decent resolution to that VR headset wirelessly from the PS5. Like that'll work.
Yeah.
Or I mean, again, like just like with the Oculus Quest, like you have it your own separate storefront that just tie it to PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get people who are developing games specifically for their VR headset that can just be played on the headset. You don't need the PlayStation to do that. Like it's a viable system. It works. The Oculus Quest is great for that. Like I'm glad I can hook it up to my PC and play PC VR games, but I don't need it.
Okay.
So I'd like to see that, but only time will tell. In more Sony news, they bought Evo.
Whoo!
Evo is coming back under new ownership with Sony and a talent management venture called RTS.
How do y'all feel about this?
I mean, as long as the problematic people who were running Evo before aren't a part of it, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm not FTC, so doesn't. But just just what Major says. As long as better management means better management, yeah. So, I'm fine for that. I'm fine with that. Probably have to talk to my FGC folks about that, see how they feel about it. But I'm like,
they confirmed that it will be online only this year.
yeah.
And I believe that was a statement before. I want to. Okay, at its core, Evo will remain what it has always been: an open format competition that gives fighting game fans from different countries a chance to connect, test their skills, and forge new friendships. I want to say like there was a statement I saw earlier where they're not restricting like what games are being played. So like if there's a game on another platform, they're not gonna stop that from happening.
Right. So like Smash and KI or New KI, So
I mean, given the fact too that most of the fighting games that are being played were always played on PlayStations anyway. Like,
yeah,
that's why this did not surprise me.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Sony doesn't have like first party fighting games like Sony itself, like on the PlayStation. I think the closest thing I remember was like PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah.
But that went the way it went, but never have they been like first party like what typically like Nintendo would be or maybe Xbox would be with KI, so with Killer Instinct. So
But yeah, so Sony now has a gaming tournament.
well, that's cool.
Oh, and remember when Jade Raymond was out of a job because Stadia fumbled the bag and closed all their in-house development studios? She got a new job at Sony. She has opened up Studio Haven, based out of Montreal, working on an unannounced new IP for PlayStation.
To be fair, Jay shouldn't have never left. Like, I know Google, I know Google is Google, but Google is also Google. So they also have done some fuckery and closed projects down when they got bored and didn't want to freaking have to deal with it. So yeah, I'm glad that she has found her way back to Sony and doing her Soniness.
Wait, when was she with Sony before?
I mean, I could understand her leaving Stadia because I mean it's Stadia. Places that she used to work,
could be
Ubisoft,
talking about
Konami, Ubisoft, Montreal, and Electronic Arts.
Oh, Ubisoft. Never mind.
She
I
took
was wrong.
Ubisoft and Electronic Arts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sony was new for
I-
her.
Out of my butt cheeks. I'm sorry.
It was like, wait a second, like I'm making sure I didn't miss anything.
No, you were right. And I was like, oh yeah, right.
Sorry. I'll stop pushing my glasses up. Excuse me. But actually, she never worked for Sony.
No, I'm just
Right.
y'all didn't even know I was sitting here with the browser tab open with a list of all the companies that she worked for and what her role was, the name of the game titles that came out and stuff. I was prepared today.
I came out with the will actually sing, came out with the facts.
Yeah, I came out with the. Oh yeah, I just made shit up. Oh my bad.
So I was thinking that maybe never mind. I guess that sounds like what happened. Just like, oh no.
That sounds like I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
And
I was okay.
So one, I am glad that she was able to like again with Jade Raymond, like one of the best developers, designers out there, one of the best people in the games industry. Along again, like Kojima.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I'm blanking on names.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Like she's one of the biggest names out there. Amy Hennig, all of them. To where like she's not gonna be out of a job for very long.
No.
Somebody gonna come with a bag for her. Like do this.
Be like, girl, you ain't gonna be by yourself alone. Come here.
So
Bill,
my
some
main
money.
thing
Go
is
to the
like
street.
I'm glad that she's doing something, but I hope that the other developers that were a part of all that fallout with Google Stadia
Yeah.
ended up here or somewhere else. Like I hope that they were not unemployed for very long.
Right. To be able to bounce back. That's good.
Like, of course, like they're not going to mention the fact that, oh yeah, I'm here from Stadia.
Nah, we're just gonna let that go. Just gonna be like, you know what? It's cool. It's all right.
And more Nvidia news.
Oh Jesus.
Nvidia doubles the price of GeForce Now membership. They're celebrating its second year of existence by bumping up the price from $4.99 to $9.99 as of today. Like today, the Thursday. This news dropped this morning. Existing users that have signed up with Founders membership scheme will continue on the original price plan, but new members will only have the option of the new priority membership at the higher price. So which means I get to keep paying $4.99. But anybody who's new, you got to pay more.
I just like how they keep raising prices on everything. Like we're still not in a pandemic.
Like we're not sitting here at a whole
Press down, shake it together, and run it over.
and
So,
you are quite correct in the way that we need them to not actually.
But just everything is just because Xbox tried it, Microsoft tried it. Let me correct myself. So Microsoft tried it. LastPass is trying it. Now Nvidia.
So there are no new features. But I did get this email from GeForce today. It says, as of March 18, 2021, your GeForce Now Founders membership will have a new benefit applied, Founders for Life, which sounds great because this makes me feel special. GeForce Now members who started a paid Founders membership on or before March 17, 2021, which was yesterday. So it's like anybody who just happened to get one yesterday is locked into this. There was no grace period, none of that. They didn't even announce this was happening. This is new. So this is what baffles me about it. It's like, yeah, if you just happened to get it yesterday, you're good. But surprise everybody else who was holding out. You know, it's a payday. We'll continue to receive the introductory price of $4.99 a month for the planned features without a set end date, so long as Nvidia offers the GeForce Now service in your country. To keep the Founders for Life benefit, you must maintain your ongoing paid Founders membership without interruption. That requires you keep your payment information current and make timely payments. You must also use the service in accordance with the term of service, which I don't know exactly. Now, initially, I interpreted that as if you change your payment method, you may lose it. But I think reading it now is like, look, as long as they're able to charge you money at the month when it comes time, you're okay. Because I think the thing I was talking about is like, what if I change my credit card? But yeah. So yeah, you're founder for life unless you decide not to be a founder for life, which kind of is not for life. Bless you.
Thanks.
But yeah. Sorry for those who didn't get in on GeForce Now before. Like, I was thinking about canceling it until I read that. It's almost like they can read my thoughts. No. Yep. You're right, TC. That's exactly what it sounds like. They got me over a barrel because this tech is actually pretty good, but it put me in a rock and a hard place. Streaming news. Another thing that showed up in my email, but took people forever and a day to actually write an article about it. Twitch is making it easier for streamers to deal with copyright claims. It's now possible to mask unpublished VODs, and more features are coming to help make DMCA notice manageable.
Cool, but are they going to start restoring things when people dispute them?
Twitch apologizes for the mess and said it would introduce new tools for streamers to make it easier for them to manage their old streams and avoid copyright issues. Some of those tools have arrived today. Here's what Twitch just added. On top of being delivered by email, DMCA notices now appear in the My Channel inbox on Twitch. The video producer page now includes a tally of a channel's copyright strikes. VODs can now be deleted or unpublished in batches as large as 20.
Yeah.
A channel's entire VOD library can now be deleted or unpublished in one click. VODs can now be viewed on the video producer page even if they're unpublished.
Yes.
Twitch plans to introduce more copyright-related features throughout the year and has posted a roadmap and FAQ about DMCA claims. Upcoming features include multi-track audio support in Twitch Studio, a way to review flagged via VODs from within the creator dashboard, a method for sorting and deleting clips by game date or view count, and the ability to submit counter notifications from the dashboard. Currently, counter notifications must be sent to Twitch in an email that conforms to a set of legal guidelines. And here is the roadmap so far.
So am I just not? I just want to be clear that I am not getting an answer back to our earlier question.
Probably not.
Probably not. But I feel like these tools should have came out before the mass hysteria came out.
I would say yes, but how much would have bet Twitch didn't know that was going to happen until it did?
I think they had a good idea that it would, but then it's just like the level of you don't know how bad it's good. It's like it could be bad, it could not be bad, but we'll just put it out there and hope that it won't be as bad. Yep, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And then, but will it get worse? Oh, it got worse. Should we say something? Yeah, we should say something. Okay, hey guys, we're saying something, but it's like, you don't wait till it gets bad. Before you implement it, you have to implement things, you have to inform as you implement. Because when you don't, when you just start knocking at people, or people just finds out, through strikes, then it's like, well, shit, I don't know what the fuck happened. Now I'm confused. And then I'm seeing like people are literally setting their VODs and their clips on fire. And then Twitter is just, not Twitter, Twitch is just like, what? Is it bad? It looks bad, but is it bad? Oh, it's really bad? Yeah. So I feel like
there are people that have to be paid money to know these things. That is somebody's job to know. Somebody who is this person?
You know, somebody in PR, marketing, somebody could have brought this up. You know, so typically, and when because when it's stuff that we need, we don't get, or it's either A, we don't get it, B, we get it late, or C, we get it, or we get features that we don't ask for quick, but we don't get it. It's like unbanned requests. They said they announced it and they did it, and we didn't ask for it, but they had it together when we had it. Nobody asked for unbanned requests. If I banned you, I don't need you to plead your case.
But they were prepared.
But they were prepared for that. And they were prepared for that to explain how this works. They were like, yeah, we're going to do that. We don't want that. But they had it. Literally, copyright tools, which should have been when all this stuff was breaking. And now it's here, and I'm like, and I looked at all of it and says, oh yeah, you know, you have 0 copyright strikes. You know how I knew I didn't have 0 copyright strikes? Because I didn't have copyright strikes. Because nobody emailed me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's a thing of
email the partners either. And here's the thing that was wild at the beginning of all of this, and this was why I asked the earlier question. When the whole DMCA thing started cracking down, because companies like, you know, Twitch, I really would appreciate it if you would, would really appreciate it if you would, yeah, you know something, I think we're just going to go ahead and come for your edges because you're not listening. And you're disrespecting our boundaries here. And when they did that, partners were informed with maybe a minimal amount of notice, like maybe 48 hours at the most, before Twitch took anything that had a DMCA strike on it and auto-removed it from their channel.
Right. Really didn't even say anything. Philly didn't even know.
And they didn't give that back.
Yeah.
But they only gave the partners that 2 days notice. Those are the only people with DMCA strikes. But those are the only people who got notified that they were going to have their videos taken down.
And then partners were telling people, hey. Partners was telling everybody else, because everybody else was in the smooth ass dark. And I'm like, Brandon, like I'm seeing Brandon is speaking, and I'm like, oh shit.
But
let me take account of this.
I see the whole thing where like Twitch definitely should have done better. Again, not arguing that at all.
Right.
My issue still is, I'm still looking at the creators too. Why did they think it was okay to be playing copyrighted music in the first place? Y'all saw what happened on YouTube. What made you think? In what right mind were you like, oh, this ain't gonna happen on Twitch? This will never happen on Twitch.
To be fair, I didn't listen to this. I didn't know anything about this until, like, anything about the stuff, like wild kind of stuff that used to happen on YouTube with this stuff, until after I started doing things on this platform. But the other thing is, some people used to have, I just had the forethought because I was like trying not to get in trouble with things earlier on. But some people used to like go to places and get these pre-made lists for playing in the background of stuff. And you know how people make those compilation like lists of songs with no copyright on it, and they just go, here's a list of things you can listen to while you're playing games. It's kind of like, did y'all check the licenses for those? Did those artists approve those things? No, you didn't know to look that up. You just decided to do that anyway because you were out here playing League of Legends and wanted music to rage to. Okay, well, there goes all that content.
I see that, and I guess it's for me because of how my workflow works with what I do with my content.
You're like, what you mean?
Huh?
You're like, what you mean?
Like the archives that I take off of Twitch, I put it on YouTube. YouTube immediately tells me, hey, these things are bad. So, okay, well, if I don't want to play on YouTube, I should probably not play this on Twitch.
Right. Like, YouTube will let you know as soon as you hit upload or done processing, and be like, hey, fam, there's some copyrighted stuff here.
Almost before that.
Yeah, before that.
Almost
be like,
before I get those emails. Like, man, the video ain't even live yet.
Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was I didn't know that was copyrighted. I thought that was part of the game audio. I thought that was a part of the game thing. Like, I got dinged on like copyright claims. Copyright claims are claims. It's not strikes, but it's like you get copyright claims for a part of a song that you didn't know that was in like a cinematic. And you're like, oh.
No, this is also to say that this is for streamers who are playing music that they have full control over.
Right.
Like Sin said, they are playing Rage Against the Machine as they're, fucking going at it in League of Legends.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Not the music in cinematics. Because even at that point now I'm mad at, the record labels. I'm back at the record labels at this point. Like, everybody can get the smoke on every part of this chain.
Right.
Twitch, the streamers, and the rights holders.
Yeah.
Like, all of y'all can work this shit out to where, like, this isn't an issue. The fact that, again, Amazon can't work this shit out where it's like, hey, we're playing shit that's on Amazon Music. Let us play it on Twitch, which is also on my Amazon.
Right.
I get that it may not work in YouTube, and I'm fine with that. If I wasn't uploading shit to YouTube, fine. If I was using multi-track recording in OBS, I can swap it out? Great.
Yeah. Right.
But again, like this is for people who are just letting the shit live on Twitch. Amazon can come through and say, hey, this music is in our library. We're allowing our streamers, at least partners. At least partners, hey, they can use it.
Because they do that for they do that for Instagram and TikTok. They just like, here you go. Here's the song, just whenever, and that's fine. Like, they have hold of the rights of the song because they don't want like whatever challenge to get dinged by the RCAA for like RIAA. So they don't want to get digged by the music industry for literally a challenge that has like the same snippet of a song, like, so.
Right. And THC said like, people are worried about like what happens in like end credit sequence and cinematics or just driving in a car. Like, I hate the fact that when I stream Watch Dogs 2, I cannot listen to the radio.
No,
like
can't do
there's some dope hip hop songs in WD2 San Francisco that I love listening to. I was introduced to Run the Jewels from that game. That's the first time I heard Run the Jewels. Didn't even know that's who they were.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that was it. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I'm a fan. Now. But now I can't listen to Run the Jewels when I stream Watch Dogs 2, and it sucks.
Yeah, it does. So,
Yeah, like, this thing is becoming more of a shit show than I think YouTube's was. Mainly because it's just... It's mainly because Twitch is fucking it up constantly. It's always in the news.
YouTube had at least the decency to kind of like forewarn folks to let you know. And they let you know in a way where it's like, okay, we're letting you know, we're informing you, we're giving you that credence and that gravity.
They don't remove the video.
No.
Like, it's there. It's there. It's just like, hey, we just won't play it in these countries. And boy, it's very depressing when they show you that huge list.
Yeah.
And you gotta run it through like some program to figure out what countries your video can play in.
Or they'll just be like, oh, we'll leave the audio in, but you can leave the audio in, but we're taking all of the ad revenue from that video. So we're just gonna be like,
still sucks because somebody's getting that ad revenue anyway. I was never seeing it.
Yeah, you're gonna get. I was like, sure, you're gonna get that. Yeah, sure, you could totally have that 5 cents that I was gonna make from that video.
Right.
Ad revenue, that whole nickel. I could find a dime on the street and double the ad revenue.
Yep. So here's the help article that explains all the new features you can find.
Which is late.
In there. Yeah. Very late.
Very late. But I mean, thank you.
Yeah.
But you late. You late, Emmett. You late.
Updates. We got updates. This came through just after a stream I did earlier this week. This new Nvidia driver that fixes Fortnite, Rocket League, and Red Dead Redemption bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you were like one of the 2 people who have a Samsung 8K TV, this will fix that weird crashing bug.
Mm-hmm. This is another thing. This is why you have to update your graphics drivers.
So your $20,000 TV will work properly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Update your GPU drivers. They will save your life.
I know some people are not very happy about what's going on with Activision Blizzard, but Overwatch players can look forward to competitive edge having after downloading the update. There is reflex tuning technology added to Overwatch to make the game play a little bit better. Reduces system latency by up to 50%. Let's see. Somehow, I guess graphics drivers can help shorten match loading times in Rocket League. So that's a thing.
That's good.
Oh, there's even a fix for Zoom.
Man.
GeForce Experience in-game overlay launches when a Zoom meeting starts.
Zoom got rid of their 40-minute limit free thing.
Wait, what do you mean?
So on a free account, you used to be only able to have up to 40-minute long meetings in Zoom.
That I'm aware. So
free accounts, and then you have to buy them.
Yeah, they cut it back on.
Oh, so it wasn't limited, but now it is limited again.
Yeah, because
they like during the whole like Planters Peanuts, they decided to just give everybody unlimited time to do those things, so they could connect with people because they couldn't go outside. Same time that like all the phone companies was like, we're just going to give you all unlimited minutes, don't worry about it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't see any notification, or I didn't see anything. I even googled it.
I didn't know that it was unlimited for free accounts. I actually thought it was still 40-minute. This is news to me.
I mean, it's back to 40 minutes now, but
no, I thought it was like before you told me this, I thought it was still 40 minutes for free accounts. It was news to me that free accounts were unlimited up until recently.
Well, yeah, I mean, before the plesiosaurus, it was still the limit, but they cut it off. Yeah.
So my question is, that we got these huge video conferencing features in Discord around the time the pandemic hit. Do you think that they'll take that away, or was that a feature they were planning to add and let stay?
I don't know if that. Okay, I hope they let us keep it, but I feel like it was a feature that they were working on, but had to end up rushing to get it out because of the circumstances that everybody put in. But if they don't keep it, or they just make it so you have to like your server has to be boosted to a certain level in order to keep these features and XYZ and all that stuff. So I don't know.
Do you think they'll do that, or do you think they'll let it just, here you go?
I'm not gonna put it past them. I'm not gonna put it past anybody to do something like that at this point.
Capitalism is gonna capitalist.
Exactly. So
capitalism is gonna capitalism. Yeah. As soon as you have the ability to use it to make money, you gonna use it to make money. So
don't let them see this vibe. Just kidding.
Sorry, it was taken down for DMCA request. My bad.
Oh, that's a good idea. No.
In deals news this week, Stadia Premier Edition is now $60. Read into that however you will.
Nah, give these people context.
I don't want to. I don't. I don't want Stadia to go away.
Oh, or you could take that $60 and you can
Well, you could tell
buy.
Stadia if they were a better boyfriend, then people would have stayed.
Oh,
Yeah. Or you could take that $60 and buy Monster Hunter Rise on Switch. Done. You'll have a way better time.
I mean, I'm gonna say that's debatable. I feel like it's really debatable, but okay.
Yeah. Cause see, what I'm not gonna do is support dying platforms. I'm not gonna do it. When I have a whole xCloud.
I mean, goop. Never mind. Shut up. That's not. I'm gonna mind my business.
I'm not finna do that. Nope.
what was that console Soldier Boy tried to push? What was that called?
The what now?
What was that console Soldier Boy tried to push?
Soldier console? I don't know. Soldier Boy, somebody told him, but he ain't listen, and he made a second one.
Yeah, he basically bought a whole bunch of them ROM boxes.
I thought
and just
Nintendo
slapped his
came
name on
after
it.
him.
I don't even know who getting sued at this point. I'm just like
Everybody getting
So
sued.
weird.
everybody.
What is this?
But that was funny to me. I was like, this man really bought him these like cheap Amazon things and slapped his name on it. These ROM boxes and just slapped his name on it and was like, I'm a double it because it's got my name on it. Like, bro.
Let me see. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about, or this is the second iteration.
Why does that look like? Okay.
Yep. Say what it looks like.
That is definitely a DualShock 2 sitting there.
That is a DualShock 2.
This is a Xbox Series S PS
That's a
Soldier Boy.
that's a Series Soldier Boy right there.
Oh, there are more
Soldier
pictures.
Boy Series X.
Oh, there's a
Soldier Boy
video.
Series X.
Don't tell me there's no video. No.
Hold on. Here we go. Yes, look at that power button.
Oh, so original. Oh.
It looks like the square button on a PlayStation controller.
They took the square button and shoved it on the front of the power button. That's exactly what they did.
If that thing does at least PS2 graphics, I'm gonna crack up. I will.
Is this a real? This ain't a real.
It's real.
No, I'm saying
It's
like,
real.
is this? This ain't his actual account. Please tell me this is a fake.
It has
Yeah.
to be.
I'm hoping it's a fake account. I'm hoping it is. But who wrote this?
This is from Game Informer.
Oh.
Twitter is a Twitter account here.
Oh god.
Yeah, I want to say all of this is fake.
Yeah, this is a scam.
It has to be fake. Like this is not coming from a Soldier Boy.
This is a legit scam. What says miserably failed?
Oh no, well it says Soldier Boy follows this account. I think that's how they're adding legitimacy to this.
Yeah, this is a
Legitimacy.
scam.
Apparently Soldier Boy is following the account.
Soldier Boy's like, oh look, nice, follow. And then it's like, we got legitimacy, guys. Soldier Boy follows us. Take that how you will.
But yeah, I don't know.
The console.
Buy Stadia Premier Edition. I don't know. Just
No.
Don't do it. Look,
No.
apparently Cypher of Tier and I Am Brandon, they're putting their marketing muscle behind Luna, which I also have, which I also covered before they did, but it's fine. They have bigger platforms than I do, and I'm not gonna hate. I'm just saying, I covered it too. I have videos on YouTube.
To be honest, I am more interested in Luna over Stadia because Luna looks and smells like a better buy, than Stadia does.
I mean,
Because it's like
the only way you get it to work is if you bought into the subscription.
right.
Like there was no working with Luna unless you were subscribed to the platform. I could not buy the controller until I was subscribed and waited a week. I had to pay for Luna before I could get the controller for Luna.
Right. But like I say, that's cool because it's like you got to be like, hey, you got to be serious about this. One, you got to be serious about this. One, you got to be serious about this because I'm serious about this. And two, it's the whole like you pay one price, you get access to, you get unlimited, you get access to these games. Instead of it being like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game, you got to buy a la carte as opposed to just buy on the platform, and that makes more sense. You know, like okay, I see that now, I absorb that now.
Yeah, like
so
Stadia did that. If they did that and stayed with that,
right,
we'd have been okay. But they didn't.
Plus early access. By calling it early access, they would have had. That's what I always say. If you're not confident about your technology, just say early access.
The one company that named everything fucking beta for a decade.
Yes, Google. Google Mail beta for years. Had to. That was a status symbol. Like, man, I got a Gmail account.
Yeah,
you got to know somebody to know somebody to get a Gmail
so
account.
You want to invite? You can get on his Gmail.
You want to invite? I got the invite.
I got you though.
Maybe like
this isn't Clubhouse.
Oh, that's a whole other kettle of fish right there.
Anka, Xbox wants to buy back your loyalty with so much Game Pass goodness.
Yes.
Of course, last week we mentioned that Bethesda 20 or 30 Bethesda games were being added to Game Pass that day.
Mm-hmm.
This week we're seeing Octopath Traveler, Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, Empire of Sin, and more coming to Xbox Game Pass. Yeah. Undertale is available right now.
Right now.
On cloud, console, and PC.
Looking at it right now.
Nier Automata is out today. Empire of Sin, Star Wars Squadron, of course, for another reason. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Also, I did not notice it. Oh, wait. No, that's on console. Never mind. So, that's on console. So, we will ignore that. Star Wars Squadron on console and Torchlight 3 are available today on Game Pass. Next week, Genesis Noir and Octopath Traveler, Pillars of Eternity 2, Superland. Sounds like a car. Sounds like a game that is just a land full of Toyota Supras.
Yeah.
And Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. I guess that's also coming out on the 25th. And on the 30th, Narita Boy.
Right.
Is coming out. And on April 1st, Outriders is coming out day and date. Its launch date, and it's launching on Xbox Game Pass.
Right. I think that's only for console.
It is only for console.
Right. So I'm not sure when which I'm sure if it's on console, it's probably going to be a PC pretty soon. Because that was the thing with Undertale. Like Undertale was going to be console and console and cloud, but now it's on PC. So probably going to have to wait like an extra probably week, 2 weeks, see how the playership goes, and then that might come up on PC. But yes, I like currently day to day, with the exception of like a Dragon, every Yakuza game that has come out is on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much every Doom, with the exception of Doom like 2016, is on Game Pass.
I thought that was on there. Is it not?
No, it's not. It's not on there. Eternal is.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. That's very weird. I'm like, oh, huh?
But also on the low, the games that are leaving Game Pass are Hyperdot for the console and PC, Journey to a Savage Planet on console, and Machinarium on PC. They're leaving Game Pass, but we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about Yakuza. Yeah. All the Yakuzas except for 7 are on Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm when 7 comes out, on Game Pass. Whoo, Lord. I'm ready.
THC 6 finally as well, and Octopath. Damn it, Microsoft, please let me keep money. I guess I did just get my Stimmy.
Oh, that's that $10 a month. That's with your Stimmy. That will stretch a long way. That $10 a month
You ain't got to worry about buying games for a long time.
For a long time. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. The moment I've been waiting for God knows how long. EA Play is finally on the PC Game Pass. That's right, kid. I'm so happy. I'm gonna say it like you say it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it like you say it. It is on PC Game Pass.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm so excited.
So excited. I'm ready.
Because now I can play, hopefully, if I can get this working, I can play Star Wars Squadrons in VR.
Yes.
And I have to pay for it.
Right. Also, that, and I wouldn't mind dabbling my toe back into Madden. Because I miss Madden.
I was about to say that. Madden on PC, the best way to play Madden. I'm sorry.
Plus I got my controller. Bruh.
Oh yeah, my Xbox controller's on the floor, but oh boy.
Bruh.
I love playing Madden. Like when they announced Madden was coming back to PC, I was like, we're back, baby. We're back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm ready. Like soon as I get to work, I'm ready.
I haven't played Madden since 2004.
Well, it's on Game Pass.
I'm playing.
I'm good. What I would like to see is a remake of NFL Street. I would play that.
I would too.
Yeah.
Bring back
these Street titles need to come back.
Yes.
Street titles need to come back. Blitz needs to come back.
I don't think so. Someone was talking about. I don't think they would bring that back. Mainly because of how the NFL looks with all these horrible tackles, concussions, and all like that. Like they don't want to glorify that level of violence in football.
Yeah, you're right. That's an early 2000 thing. Right.
Man, they'll be all right. We survived. We're fine. Mostly.
It's not real.
Are we?
Real concussions.
He said, "Are we?" That's why I said mostly.
Generally. For the most part.
I feel like those NFL players would definitely disagree.
Yeah. More or less, not really.
I mean, every day is a different story, but we making it.
Whew. Barely.
Wait, doesn't Midway own Blitz?
You probably get that.
Who owns Blitz?
You could probably get that cheap. Who owns Midway?
I like to believe so I can feel better about myself. Oh my goodness. So yes, EA Play is now a part of Xbox Game Pass on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
They did put out a video about it, I think yesterday, which made me think that it was coming out yesterday. I was so upset.
Yeah.
I was so upset at the end of the video. Oh, it'll be out on March 18th. Fuck you, I mean I gotta wait 24 hours. Damn it.
Yeah.
This is not what I plan to do today.
And I still got to keep waiting because I'm like, why won't it do it?
Yeah, so that's the reason why I bring up the video. The video has instructions on how to set this up because there's a new app you have to download from EA to get it to work because it's not using Origin, which is going to be interesting because because Steam uses Origin, Epic uses Origin. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see like if I were to plug in my Origin ID into this new app, what then happens to Origin in all the games I've bought or use Origin for in other apps.
Yeah, the EA desktop app. Yeah, I got that. It's like, oh, you trying to link? Oh, I don't know how you do that. But I need to.
So that explains why they delayed it.
Yeah.
Because like we were talking about it. Why it didn't come out? This is explaining a lot. So yeah, I can't wait to after we finish up here. Like I'm gonna try that while I wait for videos to encode and all like that to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not probably do some more updates. Probably not the updates and shit more.
Uncle, who are you trying to convince?
Oh,
We okay? Yep, we're okay. We're totally all okay.
For the most part. For the most part.
Yeah, we're good. We're okay. Yep.
Mhm.
In PlayStation news, PlayStation at Home 2021. Remember when we talked about that? See, again, another one. Ratchet and Clank is available for free right now, but they added more games. Starting March 25th, you can get your hands on Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite. Man, I need to play. I need to see if this is on like Oculus VR. Or it has to be on Steam VR. I want to play this in VR.
Which one?
Res Infinite.
Okay.
Enter the Gungeon is kind of fun.
Yeah, I had a friend who was playing a lot of that.
If you like adorable bullet hell games, that is definitely one of them.
Is it roguelike?
Mhm.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Also Subnautica, The
Don't play that in
Witness,
the VR.
Astrobot Rescue Mission,
Mm.
which is a VR only title if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do see. We are also proud to serve up a selection of free PSVR games starting March 25th. Astrobot Rescue Mission, Moss, Thumper, Paper Beast, and apparently Funimation and Wakanim, Wakanum, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's an extended trial. Extended trial offer kicks off on March 25th and is available until April 22nd. It's starting April 19th, 2021. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition will be available for a free download between April 9th at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific and May 14th, 8 p.m. Pacific. So does that mean that I will only be able to play it then, or is it just free between those days? That I can just download and I keep it forever?
I think it's free between those days.
Was it free to play or free to keep?
Probably like free to keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be the only reason I will pick up that game. I'm not a big fan of post-apocalyptic things.
I recommend it. I recommend it because it's pretty fun. Except for the part
It looks
that I
pretty.
kind of stopped playing. Yes, it's
It
gorgeous.
looks really
Like,
pretty.
gorgeous. Like even though like I have a base model PS4, it's gorgeous. Like it's really pretty.
I mean,
Except for the part that I got mad at and I kind of quit
Oh,
for
it
a
looks
while.
like you can download copies of these things, and they are permanent.
Okay.
Good.
That's good to know. But yeah, so again, this is Sony's initiative to keep people in their fucking houses in the middle of this damn pandemic. Please. Please.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there's more games that are coming out, but again, they're letting you know, hey, for the month of April, Horizon Zero Dawn's coming out, which also makes me think too that Forbidden West info must be around the corner.
Yeah. To kind of get you want to get as many people invested in the adventures of Aloy and the world, which by the way, it's so good to have like a female protagonist, B, people of color in it, of many tribes, not just one, just being like, hey, we're everywhere and we're in all tribes, that kind of thing. So I do give them props for that.
I think the one issue that arose from it was the fact that they were, and I may be misspeaking, but I believe there were some issues with them kind of appropriating indigenous tribes.
Yeah.
I think that was an issue. Again, it's a thing like, hey, you could play it, it's fine. It's just, to acknowledge it. There were some issues with how things were being depicted in this game. So
Yeah.
So THC mentioned Abs was a gorgeous game. Yes, I think I have that on Steam. I think I have that on Steam, and kind of meant to try that out.
I think I also have this on Xbox. Not Xbox. Epic.
It may, who knows? My copy may be. I may have it on both Epic and Steam.
I'm like, do I have it on Epic?
Like I went looking for Dead by Daylight today and realizing, yeah, like I started looking through multiple places where I could have gotten free games just to see where it was. Only to find out that it's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's where I saw that free game I got. So yeah, definitely keep your eyes out. There are some games that are coming out. Let's see, these titles here coming out March 23rd, so that is next week. March 25th, excuse me. So yeah, definitely next week, next Thursday. So I'm pretty sure an article will come out and we will remind you then to pick up these free games to keep forever on PlayStation as part of the Play at Home 2021 initiative. And of course, this would not be a show if we did not mention the free Epic Game of the Week. This week, it's The Fall, free in the Epic Game Store, and Creature in the Well is up next. So apparently things falling in wells. The Creature in the Well looks pretty interesting because I've seen some gameplay of that, and it's like pinball. It's like a pinball game. So I definitely would probably pick that one up and probably play a little bit of that because I miss a good pinball game. I mean, I could have bought Zen Pinball or was it Pinball Effects, just never got around to it. You like pinball, Anka?
I didn't like that game. I just played it because that was the only thing that was on the computer at the time.
Wait, are you talking about that space pinball game that was like default on XP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of that too.
Yeah, same.
It was either that or Minesweeper.
Yeah, I didn't have internet back in those days.
Okay, so before we go anywhere, all right, that's it for the news. So I'm gonna switch back with our fancy transition. I asked this question before we wrap it up. Who was upset when they took out the games in Windows 7?
Big man.
So like
I don't even know if I remember.
Yeah, because it's like
the last games were in Vista, if I'm not mistaken. I think Vista was the last. Was the last Windows that had games in it, and then Windows 7.
Yeah, because I was like, I liked having the game. I like having the games in, especially the pinball one, because it was like something to do when, because we aren't like the gamers that we are today. Like back then, games, especially PC games, were very hard to come by, and so playing games on PC was a deal. And especially when you're like doing homework on your computer, you just want to have like a little time and play a little solitaire in the middle of that. Maybe dabble with a little, thing. Dabble with a little space pinball. I mean, now we got 50,000 games at our fingertips, and we can just whatever. So we're not necessarily missing it, even if it's casual experiences. But
so
yeah, I was kind of bummed about that.
I have some bad news. What if I told you there was a way to play those games in Windows 7?
Oh, for real?
Apparently, it was a feature that was disabled in Windows 7, and you could have went in there and enabled it, and it would have just installed those games back.
Wow. Mind blown. Didn't even know.
I'm hurt. So hurt.
Hey, It is
Which now-
what it is.
Which now makes me wonder. I'm gonna see if I can get them back up in Windows 10.
Okay.
No, that's not it. Turn Windows features on and off. Okay, never mind. Nope, there's no games. Doesn't look like there's a game section in here.
They said no games for you.
Yeah, it's
None.
I'm surprised Paint still exists.
I'm gonna get direct play back. But yep, doesn't look like there unless it's buried in another folder somewhere. It does not look like Windows games are a part of that. So
They said you can buy apps now. There's no need for it.
yeah, you can get Microsoft Solitaire, but now it has ads in it unless you buy a subscription, which I did.
Ads. Ugh.
I hate ads.
Bro, I used to be on Solitaire all the time. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, my mom plays it on the iPad. She's got it on the phone and the iPad. I put it on the iPad and she's like, "Oh my god, I love it. It's so much bigger now." So I could literally just be hearing it like doo, 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 and I'm like, I hear it going like in the late parts of the day of the night, and I'll just be like playing Destiny, and all of a sudden I hear like doo, 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 and I'm like, "Well, mom, well, my mom's a gamer. Who the fuck about that?"
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. Again, I do want to point out,
Yes.
Anka doing amazing work. I'm still in love with this new overlay here. It's great.
Oh, thanks.
It's great.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a quick turnaround too. Like it was something I found like a couple of days ago. Like it's a little video I found about the transition a couple of days. Like Anka, I got an idea. We gotta do it. So it was quick turnaround. Thank you so much. That's why she is the GOAT. Glad she's a part of the team. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna start with you, Anka. What you got going on this week?
I don't know. Well, I have a design I have to finish for somebody tomorrow. Well, actually the draft, and then they'll decide if they want to continue with the project. I took a concealed carry class last week.
Oh,
So I'm gonna get my certificate on Sunday after we go to the range. And
Now I gotta go make her popping fools. Don't.
Can I just go ahead and get a couple of in the chat, please?
Uncle's a shooter.
right.
I'm coming with the burner.
Just say, I don't argue, I shoot.
My Twitch bio says unofficial official Splinter Cell agent, so y'all don't forget, okay?
Uncle be like, "I'm gonna pop the trunk on these."
Right. But also I'm gonna be trying to do some hacking on Hack the Box because I finally installed Kali Linux on a virtual machine. So
Oh,
so I did that. And let me see what else. I'm also just doing Security Plus stuff and MCSA stuff, and yes, that's it. Trying to quit my job at some point. Not right now because I need the money. But you know,
It's coming.
yeah.
it's coming.
Oh yeah, that's it. And I wanna. This is not related to me, but y'all know Leah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she made these coaster things, and I bought them, and I'm just in love with them.
Oh yeah, those are cute.
They're great. So y'all
I've seen
go,
those.
y'all go check her out. It's like Naughty Tings on
Naughty Tings.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I have to be over here cozy.
Yeah,
If you
she
got
does
the
good
link-
work.
If you got the link, you should post it in chat.
I sure will. sure will. Just wait on it. But yeah, that's all I got going on.
Saying you look like the dude who that salt dude. Isn't it? It's Salt Bay, right?
Salt Bay. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got the meme right. Salt Bay, what you got going on?
Trying not to like start violent revolutions, but aside from that, right? You're trying not to be Huey from Boondocks. You know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
also, this coming weekend, we might take a trip to Trap House Chicken in Jacksonville, Florida.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. What now? You doing what?
Trap House Chicken.
Trap House Chicken.
Sure, I sure did. You can find out more about it here on this website known as welcometothetrap.com.
All right, let me. I'm again. Any more reasons to use this overlay transition? I love it.
I need them to change their homepage. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's
not great.
Ooh,
Not great.
I'm getting GeoCities vibes right here. This is
Henny
like,
Wings.
You said GeoCities and not like Angel Fire, not Tripod.
Nah, you don't. Nah, see,
Side
you don't
chicks
fuck with
sandwich.
Angel Fire. GeoCities is where it's at.
Southern
That's how you
Fried
get-
Baptist wing.
That's how
Let's
you get
just
the
let's just talk
guarantee.
about the beauty of this site. If you scroll down, you will go to a section for chicken sandwiches. It's called Side Chick Sandwiches. Please note the subtext in that screen.
It's
Is this
so.
T-
It's
is
oh
this
god.
THC
Wait a
wings?
second. Why did I just pull up a part of this site that's just like album art?
Art, what?
Oh, right.
THC
Fried
Hot Boy
waffles.
wings. It's got Hot
Mhm.
Boys.
So then, if you
Chopper-
scroll down a little bit further to the chicken and waffles section, you will read a description that says the following. No, this isn't Roscoe's. Yeah, you had chicken and waffles, but this ain't all that. First off, this is fried waffles. Yes, bitch. Fried waffles with THC. That's Trap House Chicken. Southern Fried Baptist Wings. This is crispy fried waffles with Southern Fried Baptist Wings and our signature maple butter syrup glaze with sweet powdered sugar on top of both. You can keep that plain Jane chicken and waffles. Trap House Chicken is once again bringing you that love you can't get anywhere else. So tell your mama her waffles is trash.
Yeah, yeah, you have.
And you're hooked on THC fried waffles and chicken.
Yeah, be
Hot boy
careful.
wings.
Scrolling down too far. We don't want to get demonetized.
you saw
with-
what I got,
with-
right?
With that little Kim, that little
Yes!
Kim. Is that
Yes!
little Kim? Oh,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, why the album are here?
Because
Oh.
y'all kept.
Like, y'all selling CDs? What's happening? Like, where did this website go?
Like when I tell you I am today years old when I found out about deep fried ribs. Listen, I am today years old when I saw deep fried ribs.
This site must have not loaded all the way from
Yo.
me.
Yeah, there's
No,
like
no,
a
no,
image is missing.
okay, one, it's all the way at the bottom, but two, and this is the most important thing on there, all of that stuff that you're talking about is because the food options are named
Chicken crack fries.
are named after songs on that album.
Not
Fuck
not
Popeyes
chicken
and
crack
Chick-fil-A.
fries. Swisher Sweets.
Yes!
Blunt with the dipping sauce, bro.
Becky White, Keisha Jackson, Carol
Trap
the
House
Homewrecker.
bricks. Trap House bricks. Dessert.
Karen Parkinson.
I will
playing with
go to
kilo
Florida
sauce.
for this. I will go to Florida
With
right
the
now.
high C drinks. Oh.
Yes.
They got high C orange.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Flat.
No,
Fruit
just
punch.
fruit punch.
Man, that's disappointing.
Coke, Sprite, high C fruit punch, and Trap House lemonade iced tea.
You
So,
know
an
that
Arnold
McDonald's.
Palmer, but you
You
ain't
know
gonna
that
call it that.
McDonald's high C orange hits strong. Whoo, that thing hits.
I need it back. I need it to come back to the McDonald's here because I mean it's coming back, but it's not coming back fast enough. So
Yo,
So
wait,
I
Trap
may
House
or
bricks?
I
Didn't you just hear
may
me say that? Trap House.
No, I missed that.
I may or may not end up at this place.
What is it?
I'm assuming it's like lemon bars.
Like, SSBH
This-
has rolled out another confectionery delight. These bricks are so good, you're gonna take these around your waist and sneak into your room just so you don't have to share. I guarantee, which they spelled guarantee wrong, but you know we're gonna move past that. Again, I guarantee these bricks won't get you locked up. But if you do get pulled over, I'll eat them all before the cops come, just in case.
When I tell you I am offended, but I am hungry at the same time.
this is the most carefree site I have ever been on.
Like crack wedges.
Let me tell you, this is the difference between websites that are aesthetically pleasing and websites that are effective. This website
Is
is effective. Let me also explain real quick. For those of you who know, you know, and you will mind your business. For those of you who don't know, don't ask questions. Again, mind your business. They take EBT here.
Flavored wings. I can't.
No THC in the THC brownies. All right. I can't.
Jesus be a chain link fence.
I need
But it does look.
Yeah, I need
It
to
does
save
look.
this.
It
clip.
does look
I want my
delicious.
wife to
I'm
see
booking a
this.
flight. I'm booking a
Yeah.
flight.
I'm gonna say this for my wife. She needs to see this.
I'm booking a flight. That's it.
Yep. Go right to JX. I'd be like, hop in the Uber, take me to Trap House Chicken. Don't even take me to the airport. Don't even take me to
Just
my
fly the
hotel.
plane right
Just,
down the-
just,
Straight to it. Don't even
fly
drive me up to the airport. I'll parachute.
just fly the plane straight into the restaurant, but don't hit nobody.
Just give me a parachute and drop me out. I'll come back from my bags later.
Period.
And for my things.
Yeah, send for my things. Excelsior! Jumping
Oh
out.
my god, this is.
I am happy.
I am confused, hungry, and insulted. but I'm intrigued. Cause I don't live that far from Jacksonville, so I'm like, I'll be like, Mom, we gotta go.
Sing on swing by pick you up. Y'all just gonna go. Look, I smell content.
Be like, whoop whoop.
They have my
Come get
attention,
me,
hunger,
fam.
and maybe my wallet next time I visit Florida.
So if you want to just pull up to Jacksonville, Florida real quick.
Like I'm gonna
I know
need-
someone who is planning a trip right now. They are getting in their car
Yeah.
and making their way to Jacksonville, Florida from multiple states away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, when I go to Florida, I gotta get set up like the dudes, like the soldier dudes from Avatar with the mask and the breathing apparatus so I can go up in there. Maybe the assault rifle, probably not. Who knows?
Oh.
But you know, I'm
let's-
going to get ready to get some unobtainium.
Yeah, let's leave the gun there because you don't want to show up with a gas mask and a gun. They're gonna think you're somebody completely different. Like you show up at Trap House Chicken, like, oh wait, no, he thinks it's a trap. Oh, he is the Fed. That's a
It's
Fed.
a black man with a mask and a rifle. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, no, that's the not fucking around party. Never mind.
Yeah, for real. The levels.
So outside of Jacksonville, what else you got going on?
We're also going to be hanging out with the good people of Eldritch Crow, playing another tabletop game because that's my life. It's tabletop games. So we're going to be playing tabletop games on Sunday afternoon around 4 p.m. I do believe. From 4 to 6. So if you want to listen to adorable stories and me getting in trouble with everything, That will be a wonderful time. And I suppose aside from those two things, just continuing to pare down stuff around the house.
Okay.
Have a couple of projects underway, and then let's just say Anka and I are very much aligned on our career paths. Things are underway. Things are underway, and in addition to the fact that things are underway, I have found, let me see, very willing friends in unusual places. So it was my first time having to like even look at my resume in like 8 years.
I feel
That's how long I've been working somewhere. And it's one of those things. I'll just go ahead and tell you this thing for free. Just because you've been working somewhere doesn't mean you have to spend all of like the most creative years that you have working at these places. Trust me. You can go ahead and get yourself that good money, that good raise, that healthcare, and all this stuff at people who actually want to see you succeed at your job. And maybe some tea and some shade, if you work at a place and all of Black History Month passes and they only talk about that one day, 3 weeks in, maybe.
Maybe.
Indeed. We and our parents is gonna stay at the sawmill for like 20, 30 years and get that gold watch and a pat on the back and sit on the front porch. No. We got things we want to do want to do.
They walk so we can run, so
yeah. So I'm running.
yeah.
I'm hawking down them streets.
I'm holding back my Hamilton references. I really am.
Let them fly.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch that again.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of listening to it on YouTube Music, and now bits and pieces of that soundtrack like just find themselves in between dubstep, drum and bass, EDM.
Yeah.
It's like,
I always
not gonna miss my shot. Like, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Then
Also, I hope y'all watch the.
Showed up. I was like, no.
I just wanted to throw this out there. I hope y'all watch the read this week.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be listening to it.
I hope you did, because oh my god, this episode this week, I'm just like, come on, Kid Fury.
Yeah, I genuinely, when I get bored, sometimes I'll just be like, I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, and then in the nation we've made, and a hope in the nation we've made. And I'll just do that, or I'll just do like, when you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it. And I'm like, oh, so yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, last night when playing Overwatch, we were sitting capturing a point. Is it like right before the countdown went down for us to win? I was like, I want to be in the room where it happened, the room where it happened,
where it happened.
Victory! I was like, yes, I was in the room where it happened.
2 Virginians and an immigrant, diametrically opposed pros.
Oh boy,
so good.
Anything else, Sid? Before we break out into Hamilton, anymore?
Oh.
No, I mean, by all means, continue. Give us the performance. We're here for it. But also, we don't have any other major things except for, I mean, I have some stuff I'm looking forward to, but not necessarily stuff that I'm doing. Although we are 2 weeks out from April, and once we get into April, we're gonna switch things up a bit in terms of like streaming stuff. So it's something I've been thinking about. We're gonna get into some RPGs.
Ooh.
I have some games I've been meaning to finish. So we have Tales of Symphonia, Final Fantasy X, and Octopath Traveler.
Mm.
That's definitely I'm gonna squeeze into the schedule.
That being said, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see me start the game. I'm gonna like get to a smooth level 10. You're gonna come back to the stream the following day, and I'm gonna be at a smooth level 50. I will grind, okay? Like that's an actual problem that I have.
Yeah.
I will be like out here at like, bro, you just got the first two characters. Why are they both level 99 with like all their skills unlocked? Mind your business.
Mm-hmm. That's me. That's me in Dragon Quest. Where I'm literally like, yo, they don't want to see me fight the same 15 monsters over and over and over again. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that because I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to have my numbers up. I don't want to get slapped. I don't want Eric looking at me funny. Like, like why you ain't leveled me? I'm sorry, Eric. My bad.
Kev.
Yes, sir.
What you got going on?
For the pretty much for a good chunk of this week, I have been fighting with trying to play Spiritfarer this whole week, which I managed to do so. Which, if you have time and you have Game Pass, or you just have money, you just have some of your stimmy, go and support Spiritfarer because it is a wonderful, wonderful game. It is very chill. It is very relaxing. It is very sad and emotional inducing type of game, and it is wonderful. And I love that game and I played it. And in the midst of me trying to play that, I also found another game that I love that's also an indie title, also emotionally, heartwarming and stirring, called The Gardens Between, which is also on Game Pass, and it's a smooth 3 hours. And you can beat that bad boy, in one sitting, like Donut Country, which is another good game on Game Pass that you can also play in a couple hours. But so I've been playing that. I have dabbled with this another game called Slay the Spire, which is also good. It's like a roguelike card battle type game, really fun. What else? Got my new keyboard, so definitely did treated Instagram to some typing ASMR. So I've been loving that. I got the HyperX, which quiet as it kept was about to quiet as it kept was my second choice for a keyboard but I couldn't get the Corsair. And then Fat Kid Deals was like, yo, you getting this one because it's on sale for $35. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting it because I'm gonna save that money. And I got that smooth birthday Amazon credit. Thank you to Brittany.
Nice.
Thank you to shout out to my community and my moderation team. And yeah, loving this keyboard and typing on it now. It's membrane, but it sounds just clicky to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just play a whole bunch of new games and probably play Octopath Traveler and get ready for Monster Hunter Rise. Says the man who's looking at Iceborne's looking at me right now like, why aren't you finishing me? And I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, that's my little thing what I got going on right now.
Awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
Stalker.
Hold on, I was clicked on something else for a second. What? Oh boy, I hit a button just a second. Fuck. I'm sitting there poking on things and then broke something over on Discord. I'm just gonna ignore it for right now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I'll fix it later.
Yeah, I'll worry about that later. So for me, pretty much just streaming still. I do want to say that I have successfully for 2 weeks in a row streamed on my channel for 4 days straight.
Woo!
Hand clap praise for that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
You stats for that.
I'm gonna tell you something. Setting up that schedule has helped. I think what it is, like, being able to switch and be excited about playing something different each day is kind of what's keeping me going. But I'm also thinking, the last time I switched something up, I also got bored of that too.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see kind of how long I can sustain this momentum. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that I've been able to make it this long, still being able to stream consistently. So there's that. Also have some wonderful news. Sunday, I found out that I was elected to LandFest Board of Directors. So you're looking at the newest member of the board. I got a seat at the motherfucking table, baby.
Another hand clap of praise for that.
Yeah.
Seats at tables acquired. Yes.
So right now I'm waiting on like ratification and all like that to go through. So nothing's official, but hey, they've spoken. They want me. So really excited about that.
You deserve.
Thank you.
You deserve.
One thing I am looking forward to is the fact that once all this is over and once they start having in-person events, that they will be inviting me out to these places. So I have reason to travel again. So
Yeah.
Seeing as that we don't have any LandFest chapters here in North Carolina, it's almost guaranteed that I'll be in a plane flying somewhere. Like, who knows? I may end up in Atlanta again. I haven't been in Atlanta in years. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to a lot of this. I'm really excited. I'm glad that like for a month, like it was like a month turnaround. I'm really excited about all of this. So new things are happening. Your boy's going places.
Yep. That's awesome.
Thank you. Again, shout out to co-worker of mine, Scott Seal. I swear I've worked with him for so long I still can't pronounce his last name. Who just hit me up out of the blue, say, hey, you want to do this? And here we are. What else we got going on? It's pretty much it I can think of right now. Just laying back, chilling, just playing some video games, and figured out my Mac Mini issue. Been losing internet connection on that, so realized that apparently my Mac just decides it doesn't want to connect to my wired connection. It's just like, you know, fuck you and your internet. I'm just gonna cut it off. So this weekend I'll be spending some time reinstalling my Mac again.
Not you having to boot this whole thing out from scratch.
Yep. The worst. This is the worst time I've had with a Mac, and it makes me sad in a way. But seeing as how I work with computers anyway, I'm kind of happy about it because it's giving me time to really diagnose, learn how to use Mac OS, learn how to use, especially this new hardware, because these are one of the new Apple Silicon Macs. So I mean, they say when you're like the early adopter, you're the beta tester. So I honestly, I don't mind it. The performance that I get from that Mac is worth the cost, even if it means that, you know, I have to fix it every once in a while. I don't mind it. It's what I love doing. It's part of my experience. So be doing that this weekend.
Nice.
Huh?
I said nice.
Yeah. But outside of that, that's it. That's it. That means that's another episode. It's in the books. I do want to point out, I think we are yesterday was our 20th episode of the show outside of that organization.
Really? I thought it was more than that.
We've done 20 episodes. I should have numbered them correctly. I think they're numbered correctly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is episode 21, if we want to keep track of that. But I like to refer to them still as...
We're officially old enough to drink now.
Turn up, baby. Turn up.
Just about to say that. Send beat me to it. But yeah.
So yeah, we've been doing this for 21 weeks. We've got 21 shows, not 21 weeks. It's 21 shows. We've got 2 special like gaming episodes with another one next week. Keep that in mind. Which, have we agreed on what we're playing next week?
I mean, honestly, you should start leaving these up for audience polls, but
Look,
I think for next week, what are we doing next week? Are we going to revisit our town and like ever finish planting these trees that we were going to plant in Stardew? Or because y'all look like y'all don't want to cook, although I would not mind. I mean, after all that noise that Major made, though, when Kevin and I decided to step foot into like another kitchen, literally anywhere else, you would think.
I'm gonna say, like, look, I was called out earlier today about being able to run Star 2 again.
Yes.
Maybe. Oh wait, right, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Mario Kart on Switch?
Definitely do that.
Yeah, we can do Mario Kart.
We can make that
if the
happen.
community wants to play, if people are here, like we can maybe open that up, have some people in here, we can play.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Wait, where's my Switch?
Anka.
We have the charger.
It's not. Okay, never mind. I found it. We're good. It's in a case. It was on the floor, but it was in a case.
Look, I got my Pro Controller plugged up. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. So yeah, all right. I guess we'll be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think that's the full title on the Switch, right? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I think.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next week. Maybe sprinkle a little tech and gaming news in it, because some are gonna fuck up between now and then, as they always do, as they want to do.
It's a weekly thing. It's a weekly thing.
Yeah. So on behalf of Idios and Anka, the GOAT, it's your boy Kevin Sinziak. I'm your host, Mark Summers, Major Linux. Thank you all for tuning into another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Of course, you all could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been reading the tech news stuff, but no. You transitioned over to this show with the smooth motion so we can educate you, edify your mind. I mean, wouldn't you want this more than $100,000 anyway?
Exactly.
So I thought. Now you can make your $100,000 while listening to this podcast. Thank y'all so much. Love you all, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Wakanda forever.